Hey, first and foremost, I want to apologize to my dog, Red Glove Militant, man. It seemed like every time I do shout outs, I tend to forget to shout out somebody. I'm like, man, I be forgetting to shout out Red Glove. So shout out to Red Glove Militant. You know what I mean? Salute to him, bro. One of the most key players in this UGC movement. Shout out to everybody that's going to be participating today. Um, as far as Red, man, hey, I ain't got no excuses, man. I don't know why I be forgetting to shout you out, but that's my dog, Red Glove Militant. Um, I want to say this, man. One thing that can separate a boy from a man, what a man can do is he knows how to accept defeat. Um, there's times when you can't make no excuses. You just got to just own up to the situation. That's what men do. You know, it could be, it don't matter what it is. It could be a relationship. Like, damn, baby, I apologize. I was wrong. Or just man to a man. If a nigga know, a man with integrity, he'll know, like, damn, you know, my fault. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that. They don't make a man soft to apologize or to own up and say, you know what, I lost. Um, Jermell Charlo, man, he lost the first fight. He's going to lose his second fight too. Okay, just letting it be known. I know everybody got their predictions and stuff. I'm just getting in minds, Black Horseman. So, I'm just the host of the UGC Boxing Channel, and I'm not here to create a narrative or push an agenda. I'm just giving y'all my perspective. And y'all know I drop links like barbecues, and niggas can give their own opinion. And if we disagree on something, we usually debate, or that person can get a perspective, and we do what we do. But y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button while y'all tuning in, because we got a lot to talk about when it comes to this press conference and this rematch. This rematch with JERMELL and Tony Harrison. Golly. Hey, man, I had actually uploaded a video last night, but I took it down. I didn't really like the sound quality in it, so I'm just saving it for the live stream. But Jermell Charlo, man, this dude is so angry, man. This guy cannot get over the fact that he lost his belt. He want to blame politics. Like, I mean, hear people say stuff like, oh, it's because his personality, people scared, the media scared of him, and so the judges and everybody wanted him to lose to teach him a lesson or something. I don't know, man. This is boxing though, and it's just crazy because a lot of the guys that they be trying to create excuses for, usually when these guys go into these fights, they're supposed to just go in there and dominate. The guys that they're supposed to beat, they're supposed to be the easy road, and they're supposed to not even be in there 12 rounds with them. Jermell's supposed to go in there and KO Tony Harrison, right? That was his perspective. That was his mentality. I'm going to knock this nigga out. Just like how his mentality was the last 3 or 4 fights he had, you know. And now everybody trying to come up with an argument and say that, well, he really won the fight. The fight went 12 rounds. Tony Harrison said something real key. He said, you got 12 rounds to decide your fate. And in them 12 rounds, you had an opportunity to knock Tony Harrison out, all of that. You just couldn't get it done. Hey, shout out to the chat. What's up, Corey Lee? What's happening? What's goody? Lisa Bells, what's happening? Salute. How about houses? What's good, family? What's good? And happy Friday and Grand Rising to the whole underground community. But man, Jermell had all the 12 rounds, man. He was supposed to go in there. He was looking for the big punch and never came. Tony Harrison was countering him. I mean, it was jab. It was jab city. It was jab city. But I think in this rematch, Tony Harrison is gonna turn up the heat. See, they both got some heat. Tony Harrison got his more preserved. He's saving it for the fight night. You know, I see JERMELL using a whole lot of energy, man. Whole lot of energy. The nigga look nervous. He look mad. The nigga just he nervous, he mad, and he just frustrated, man. Frustrated. But I'm gonna let y'all know. We got to talk about the mistake that Tony Harrison made. This is a possible mistake that could cost him. I know a lot of people probably caught it. I ain't really seen no headlines. Nobody saying anything too much about it. Matter of fact, I think I seen one headline to pop up right before I started this live stream from PBC on Fox, and the headline is saying something like, "Did Tony Harrison admit that to faking an injury?" And when he was saying what he was saying, you know, in the press conference, I'm saying to myself like, shit, I don't know if this is a good idea. Like I understand you trying to do the mind game stuff, and you trying to get the biggest mental edge you can get going into this fight. I understand all of that, but you don't want to play no games with this particular topic because now your integrity is in question, fam. Like Tony Harrison come off like a real nigga and all of that shit, right? But let's just be real then, you know, because JERMELL was making some points in there, you know. Tony Harrison just wasn't giving him no time of day. He already knew he had him checkmated mentally, really. And he didn't want to give him no fuel that he can, you know, be more activated on. But Tony Harrison was just basically told a story about how somebody he know told him to just wear the boot and they're going to schedule the fight a day before the last fight, which the previous year. And he going to get in there and it's going to fuck his head up and all of that. So the question is, did Tony Harrison really use this injury as a mental edge to gain over JERMELL Charlo in the rematch? That is a good question. You know, I actually had questioned it as well. Even talked about it earlier when the after, you know, when it came out that this guy was injured. You know, because it's boxing is super mental. So I mean, you know, same thing. Same question marks people had about Sean or Keith when he was getting ready to face Sean Porter. Sean Porter was red hot with momentum, and Keith was getting ready to go in there and face Sean Porter, and then all of a sudden the whiplash, the accident. You know what I'm saying, out of nowhere. So that's a little bit more time for you to kind of see. And then what happened? Sean Porter fought. Keith got an opportunity to see him. You see him like, okay, this is what I got to deal with. I see, okay, all right, woo, woo, woo. Give me a little time to prepare myself. I'm not saying Keith faked the injury, but it's a possibility. Just like I'm not saying Tony Harrison faked it, but it's a possibility. And it's similar scenarios, right, where the champion has an injury. You got a challenger that's just real eager to get in there and get that strap. And he got to end up fighting somebody else because of the injury. While the champion is like, you know, actually watching the fight. Like Tony Harrison was actually there. Like just the mere fact that he was there. That's mental. It's mental. But hey, you know, I just don't know if this is gonna backfire on him. Like if it come out that he really did fake the injury, what does that do? Does that mean that he gets stripped? Does it mean that he gets some kind of consequence or something like that for that? I don't know. I'm just bringing it up because I'm just like, dog, why would you even play with fire like that, bro? Now, look, PBC on Fox already on it. Yeah, did he really fake his injury? Whoop-de-whoop. Like, damn, see? Stop fucking with these niggas, man. Like, especially PBC, they want this nigga to probably be back champ anyway, JERMELL, so don't even give them nothing that they can fucking use against you. What's up, Tim? Right. Bauhaus says, yeah, it's never a good idea to admit faking an injury. That's what he did, though. He did that. You know, at the end of the story, he said, you know, not like that really happened, but it's a good story, though. Like, yeah, I mean, shit. It didn't seem like you had to think about the story. You just had that shit right off the dome. You just spit that shit. Bars. You know, that sound like some real bars to me. you know. But at the end of the day, mentally, it's still fucking up JERMELL. But did you fuck up something else for yourself with, you know, the WBC and the PBC with the shit that they be doing, you know? And they get talking about Pussycat Dolls, you know, only. That dude, Tony Harrison, man, he's yeah. But I heard somebody say this shit. He living rent free in JERMELL's head though, rent free. Let me and you know, also put up a video yesterday. I don't know if a lot of people caught this. That's why I took a little clip of that. Shout out, I think that was from Fight Hub or Seconds Out, one of them. But basically, JERMELL exposed Derrick James. Tony Harrison really first exposed Derrick James, and then JERMELL exposed him. JERMELL said when Tony Harrison said some shit about like how Tony Harrison was talking to him, to Derrick James, he said that's what got his attention, and he had to ask himself like, damn, who's really with me? Like, to me, that's throwing your trainer under the bus. Like, if you got a question, is my trainer really with me? And then he goes from there and say, well, I know one person is with me. The man upstairs is with me. So basically, JERMELL ain't got nobody with him but God in this fight. He don't got his trainer, nobody. He felt like it's the world against him, and God is the only person that can help him. Right, like somebody stole his goddamn Girl Scout cookies or some shit with his peroxide top. T-Tone says he knows how to rub Charlo. Pause. Tim says, my man always look angry. 1-2 kids, salute. John the Jew says he was crying out there. He was making female gestures. I mean, hey, I don't know what it is with. I'll tell you, man. Everybody that be wearing choker chains, man. Did you? It was even one point in the interview I saw. This dude was actually breaking down the fine details of his motherfucking necklace. How he talk about every time I think he get a paycheck, he adds some new extra diamonds or some shit to it, a couple more carats or whatever. I'm like, is this nigga really scientifically breaking down the goddamn carat, you know, goddamn carat additions and shit to his motherfucking necklace, choker necklace? You know, turtleneck choker. Like, that's what we call that shit now. They always wear the turtleneck and put the choker right over the shit. Right over this shit, so it's real snug. I don't know. That's some real slave shit, nigga. Like, niggas gotta just feel something really tight around their neck. Like, god damn, that shit weird, bro. Hey, let me real quick, let me get out of this screen and send this link out to the homies. Shout out to everybody tuning in. If you fuck with the UGC, man, put your flames in the comments and hit the like button, motherfuckers. No, I'm joking with y'all. Shout out, hey man, I'm gonna say this too. Once again, I had to apologize to the homie Unbiased yesterday. Because, man, to be honest with you, man, I don't do this shit for clout. I don't do this shit. This ain't no act with me, man. Like, I don't really understand individuals that act like they got to be something other than who they are. I don't care that this is YouTube. I don't care if I'm on Facebook, IG. I'm gonna express myself and be me, man. I'm gonna be me at all times, you know. And me being me at all times, I can clearly know when somebody being fake, man. You know, so a lot of times I might lose my cool when I got a fake nigga in my presence. So I gotta apologize in advance, you know, for future channels. If I'm ever a guest on your panel and it's just a fake individual on there, and I just happen to just, you know, get into it with that person, kind of mess up the live, I apologize. Cause I can't, you know, control if a fake nigga get on the live when I'm on your shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. shout out to everybody dropping the flames, man. Shout out to everybody. You know, them flames represent that truth, that realist boxing talk, that true media, that UGC. You know what I mean? That's what that shit represent. We setting the flame to the whole YTBC with nothing but the real truth flame, bro. Real shit. Al said, Abba Hauser says, they like how Al chokes them, so it is a constant reminder how it feels. I figured it was something, bro. Thank you, Abba Houses, for enlightening us on that. What's up, Angel?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm just, grand rising to everybody, you and the
Yeah.
UGC.
Good morning, everybody.
Yeah, man. It's like, man, I had to watch this is the first time I watched quite a few videos around the same topic or the same fight in a long time. I think I watched about 9 videos in regards to this Tony Harrison, JERMELL Charlo press conference, bro. It's so, you know what? I like this fight because this press conference is so revealing, and it's really a testament to kind of what the UGC been dealing with. You know, you got intelligent, grown, mature men, and our opposition is immature, dirty ass, filthy, like clout chasing ass, emotional niggas. You know what I mean? Like JERMELL represents that. The clout, like just want to be famous, want to just always be noticed, got to be the one that had the last word, and just can't accept the L. And they could get bodied and shit. You can't accept the L and shit. Like JERMELL was out here looking bad, bro. And Tony Harrison said some shit like, I don't understand how you and your brother even grew up in the same household. Like he told this nigga straight up that I know he was whooping your ass. He said, I know that for a fact. He was whooping your ass, bro. He was like, how one twin is solid and the other one is just a straight up hole. I was like, oh man. Like this is, really like the press conference between Harrison and Charlo is not really for your average boxing viewer. Like that shit need to be some viewer discretion advised. It's gonna be a lot of niggas being dropped, a lot of F bombs, a lot of this, your mama this, your mama that. Like it's gonna be all kind of, it's gonna go down. Like they need to let prep people before they go 5 seconds be into the video. Let a nigga know it's gonna be some shit. But what's your thoughts, man? Like what's your whole thoughts on this, man? Do you think JERMELL has any chance with Tony Harrison at this point, man? It's just his heart, it's his emotions, the same energy that he had from the first fight. After the press conference, he's got that same energy that he's bringing into the second fight, man.
Well, I think we all know. I think from like yesterday, press conference solidified that Harrison has won the mental war already. Right? We can all agree on that. And surmise that Mel isn't really there mentally, right? He's still in denial that he lost. He still won't come to accept that, really. And also, he has that mindset of, and the way he was talking, he's gonna go for a knockout, right? And I do give a Mel a chance if he goes in there and boxes smart and not fight on aggression and emotion, but you actually use intelligence. Um, you know, backing down Harrison, making it an ugly fight. Like I said last night, make it an ugly fight. Don't let Harrison establish his jab, because once Harrison can establish his jab and negate Charlo's jab and power shots, it's a done deal. Um, I think the first 4 rounds will be telling um, of that, and if he can't make the proper adjustments, like he didn't do the last fight, he's gonna lose again, and he's gonna lose even worse this time. Um, he's gonna get outboxed. He's gonna get hurt. I think Harrison has figured Mel out to the point where he's probably gonna take more risks, step on the gas, and try to get Mel out of there.
I
Um,
think so too, bro. I agree.
you know, this guy, Harrison is a bigger guy. He's taller. He's lankier, right? And does he gas out? Of course he does. But I think he knows, and everybody else knows that he's going to be conservative with his power, and he's going to pick his shots, and he's going to dictate the fight, much like he did the last fight, except for those 2 rounds that I had Mel winning those last 2 rounds in the last fight, and they did have Harrison hurt and in trouble somewhat, but just because you win the last 2 rounds and you hurt someone doesn't uh, make you win the fight. Because the last fight I had it 8-4, and Harrison dominated the majority of that fight with the jab
Mm,
and just coming off the center line. If Mel doesn't come off that center line, he can't land his jab. Um, he can't make the adjustments. I have a hard time seeing Mel winning this fight if he can't do those things.
yeah.
In my honest assessment, in my opinion.
And we got to get your thoughts on this too, Angel. Like, are you aware of the situation that of what Tony Harrison exposed as far as Derrick James and how JERMELL responded to it?
No, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not too certain on that.
Well,
Was it?
let me kind of bring you up to speed, man. Like, whatever happened, there was some kind of conversation that took place between Tony Harrison and Derrick James. And when Tony Harrison revealed this while he was talking in the press conference, JERMELL kind of started reacting a little bit, like and he talked about this on in the post fight interview after the press conference, saying that he wasn't really paying attention to what Tony Harrison was saying at first. He was kind of zoning him out, had his mind on something else, and then he said when he said something about he talked to Derrick James, then it kind of like woke him up a little bit. He said he just kind of asked himself like, "Damn, who really with me?" And he said, "Well, shit. If I ain't got nobody with me," he said, I got the man upstairs with me. So basically JERMELL's saying, ain't nobody in my corner but God. Basically saying like the world is against me. Everybody want me to lose. Nobody care about me. And only person I got in my corner is God. But basically he threw Derrick James under the bus, really.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I saw that. Hey, I saw that
So
video. Yeah.
my point is like also people got to factor that in. We got a guy who don't really have good chemistry right now with his trainer, and you going into a rematch with a guy who just beat you, and this is going to be one of your biggest fights in your career right now of you getting back to that status of being at the top. You got to come back through Tony Harrison, and Tony Harrison he's super confident right now. And you got a fucked up situation with your trainer like that, shit. Because we got to keep it 100, man. Derrick James, who's most of his energy been invested in, JERMELL or Errol Spence?
We gotta say with Errol Spence, man.
And
Especially,
himself, because
especially in light,
he's his greatest competition.
especially in light of what the recent events with Errol and dealing with that, and Derek has a lot on his mind, because let's face it, the Jamel Charlo isn't exactly the cash cow or a draw, right?
Right.
That's why this fight is happening in Ontario, California. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no, say it ain't so. Ontario.
Ontario, California, out of all places, right?
That used to be the meeting point where I used to meet my father, man. Shit. When my mom and my dad split, I was like living in Mo Valley. My dad was in LA. We had to meet in Ontario to meet up so the distance wouldn't be so long. That's crazy. Ontario, goddamn.
So what is out there, right? I mean, I've drove through there before, and ain't much out there really, right? So yeah, man. I think a lot's going through Derrick James' mind to the point where he didn't even look focused. He didn't look like he was there during that whole press conference. Yeah. So
T-Tone Hey, shout out to D Jefferson. Let me read this comment real quick, and then we're gonna get some thoughts from D. T-Tone says, I'm a twin and we took turns beating each other up. Had to get payback. Harrison talking about twin hurts. I'm a twin as well, so I'm gonna talk about that type of shit in a minute. But D, what's happening, man?
What's up, fellas? Shout out to the motherfucking UGC, the realest boxer community on YouTube. Shout out to MBBC, IBFP. You know what I mean? And everybody that follow and is around the UGC, y'all good with me. But what's up, dog? What we talking about today?
We talking about the aftermath of this press conference with JERMELL Charlo, Tony
Mm.
Harrison. I don't know if you was kind of up to speed as far as the situation with JERMELL and Derrick James. Didn't seem like there's something any good chemistry going on between them right now. Tony
Yeah,
Harrison
I
let
just
some,
watched something on that.
yeah. So Tony Harrison kind of revealed some shit that kind of, I mean, he got all kind of mind games. Like he's just on a different level with it right now. He mentally all the way in his head, but also too, he made a mistake. I feel that could cost him possibly with admitting to faking an injury, even though he might have been playing all of that shit. I just feel like you don't want to play with that shit because they already putting out headlines like PBC on Fox. Before I kicked off this live, they uploaded the video and I just seen the title. It said uh, Tony Harrison admits to faking injury, and so I'm like, damn, they gonna be on his head with that shit now. And
Yeah,
so I don't know how that's
yeah,
gonna affect him. Uh, if it if there's evidence or they can prove that he really faked the injury, I don't know how that affects the fight.
right. Well, I will say this. Sometimes you can play these mental games and take yourself out of it mentally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
so with Tony Harrison, I mean, I think like with the mental warfare concerning that, Tony Harrison didn't really have to push it too hard. He might have pushed it too hard, like what
yeah,
you were
too.
saying. You know what I mean? Because bro, you already was in this dude's head for
Yeah,
real, without saying anything. You had the motherfucker crying on stage. You know what I mean? He was in his head right
yeah,
there,
he
bro.
already in there.
You know what I mean? You're already in there. Like you said, on the couch watching TV and shit. So uh but with the ankle injury, yeah, he kind of played himself with that. I wouldn't even have mentioned that shit. I would have just let that sleeping dog lie because now he looking kind of stupid if you ask me. Because whether you was
Yeah,
faking, yeah, whether you
yeah,
was
we got to
faking
keep it
or
a
not,
hundred. Like
you
we got to
looking
keep it a
stupid in
hundred.
that.
That nigga was doing like winning all the way through the press conference with the mental edge until that moment. I was like, what? Like,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
would you even entertain that, fam? Like now niggas gonna question your integrity. Like you was coming off like a real nigga. Like you was being just straight up with him. This nigga this, he a pussy, he a hoe, woo, 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 woo. And then all of a sudden, are you being genuine about that, or you just use that in that situation? You was not, you know what I'm saying, using integrity just to fuck with his head. You feel me?
right.
So
Well,
it could fuck you up in the media, and it's probably is. It's gonna fuck him. They gonna get him. They gonna get him with that.
yeah, and when you look at that shit, that can start fucking with his mental. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? When he start reading those reports and shit. I mean, a lot of these guys are mentally unstable. As far as the Derrick James shit,
Right.
man, that one deep right there because uh, you know, I don't fuck with the Charlos no more either, but hey man, he got a point with that Derrick James shit, you know. Derrick James should be like if you the trainer
Now,
and you the coach.
what exactly did he say to Tony Harrison?
Nah. What I just watched was a report. It was just Jermell, but it was after the press conference. Somebody ran up on him
Yeah, yeah, I saw that
solo.
interview.
You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the one. I still ain't really watched the press conference. I ain't gonna lie, but I just watched that interview with Jermell solo, right? And so he was talking about how just he kind of mentioned the support. You know what I mean? That's kind of fucked up, bro. Like I gotta go with Jamel on that because come on, bro, you supposed to step up for your fighter. You supposed to be there, have his back fully, and if you in his corner and you ain't got his back, you know it could go either way with Jamel. Like everybody could piss him off so bad, he come out there like a madman and beat the hell out of Tony
It's
Harrison.
possible.
You know what I
It's
mean?
possible. It's possible, but at the end of the day, like I said, you know, that little thing right there with that injury shit, that could fuck him up. Like that could really be a what you call it, a good card in Jermell's favor, you know.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he been dropping some good cards. Tony Harrison got a good deck of cards, man. He kind of, you know, he got against Jermell, but Jermell got one good card that could just really throw your whole roster just out of there, fam. Your whole shuffle out of there. So
Yeah. They
he might
playing
have fucked
space.
himself up.
They playing space. He got that last Joker. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? That's what it is. They playing space. He's sitting there with that last Joker, and that shit
Yeah.
that's dangerous. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I just, you know, as Derrick James, as we move further and further with Derrick James, you know, shout out to ILTBA, man. A lot of that shit he was saying about this dude, that shit coming to light, in my opinion. A lot of that shit coming to light.
Yeah. I mean, and shout out to him because he always say that the truth come to the power come to the truth. And hey, we push true media, so that's lined up. So he
Yeah.
about that. He about that truth. So hey, niggas can say that he lying or because when you tell them the truth, the first thing they gonna tell you, oh, you hating. So you
Yeah.
know what they were saying about him? He hating on Derrick James. Not that he's saying that Bud Crawford is the boogeyman. They saying he hating on Errol Spence. When it's
Yeah.
just really the truth. The nigga is the boogeyman of the
Right.
welterweight division right now. And he backed that up with facts. The same thing that people was doing with Errol, avoiding him, they doing it with Bud. So we label Errol the boogeyman while we can't label Crawford. Like it's simple shit. You know, but with this Derrick James shit, bro, we starting to see that shit, bro. I mean, I seen it in the Spence shit. Like he was taking all that opportunity to market his own shit underneath all of that. I'm not saying you don't do your thing, but it seemed like more his energy and focus was on that. He kind of just like how LTBA was saying, like, why are you training, bro? This ain't about you. Why they got you on camera hitting the bag or whatever? You know, this is about Errol Spence, man. This is about you're supposed to be a trainer. It's supposed to be about your fighters. If your fighters end up taking a lot of damage, Errol Spence, and a lot of damage, maybe Jermell Charlo, we're gonna really be looking at you like, bro, you know what? You're gonna get niggas really hurt out here. You know, could be fatally hurt because you don't care enough for these fighters and you just in this for the bag.
Yeah.
Just saying. A lot of these trainers are like that.
Trying to live vicariously through them. Because you used to get your ass knocked out. You know?
Right. His own box rack, nigga. His own box rack.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. And then, you know, like with Mr. ILTBA, man, it's like you say, shout out to Black Horseman, man. Support those that support you.
Facts.
And that goes for more than just these fucking YouTube channels, bro. That's for life.
That's life, bro.
That goes for life, man. Support those that support you. And this man, nobody can say he won't show full support for that whole fucking camp and Errol Spence. And then these niggas just kind of like, you know, the shitting on them start to come. You know what I mean? So fuck them niggas. And I'm not saying the ILTBA is like fuck them niggas. I don't know what his mindset is, but that's how I would be. Like if I continue to support you and continue to support you, then I'm like, man, fuck that. You know what I mean? Fuck that.
Right. Why am I supporting you? You can't support me. Like what the fuck?
Right.
You think you more special than me? Like you using me for my support? Why you
right.
like nigga, we support each other.
Man. All right.
And like all y'all, like that's why we all relatable like that. Like everybody that know me, like nigga, if you support me, I'm support you. Like, that's how we doing it, man. It's a balance.
For sure, bro. And I take it a step further. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, if you support me, I support you. We have a fallout. You know what I mean? And this go for anybody. I ain't just one of them type of niggas. Like a lot of cats that I don't job fuck with no more. I haven't ran to their channel and unsubscribed, right? So I've had fallouts with some cats on YouTube, right? And I ain't even gonna put nobody's names out there. It happened actually more than once. And so it was subscribed to me from the beginning when I had like 17 subscribers and shit. And they've been subscribed. So we have our fallout. Next thing I know, you know, I don't see them in the comment sections no more. Okay, I get that. But then when everything cool again, I see them pop back up in my email, subscribe. So I'm like, wait a minute. This motherfucker unsubscribed from me, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no. Let me show you. I'm going to give you one that tripped me out the other day, right? So I got into it. This is my nigga, right? I got into it with him. I was doing a live stream. He was saying some shit in the chat, and I had to just chop him in the chat, like, bro, like, nigga, no, he's a fanboy, right? He's a fanboy of somebody, so I had to chop his fighter, and then I realized after I chopped him, right, I got a notification like a couple hours later. It said that he subbed to me, right? You know what it told me? I'm like, either the nigga wasn't subbed to me, and then he subbed to me after that just so he want to see what else I put out, probably,
Right.
or he unsubbed from me, and then he was just like, oh shit, nah, let me sub back to this nigga. Like,
Exactly, bro.
that's already let me know, like, oh, okay. Either way, it just let me know, like, okay, you don't really fuck with me like that.
Hey, that's some straight fugazi shit. Like,
Fugazi,
even when
yeah.
I don't fuck, like, if I get upset with a nigga, which is rarely, because, you know, motherfuckers get upset at me, but I rarely get upset at motherfuckers. That dude, Monty Brown, you know, he got me out of pocket. I ain't gonna lie.
Dookie Brown.
Yeah,
Dookie
okay, I
Brown.
got well, he got me out of pocket, you feel me? And so, but outside of that, like, I don't even get like that. And I won't never subscribe to him no way. I only went over there because of the situation. But I don't unsubscribe from niggas. I might not be all in your comment section and all your lives, but I don't unsubscribe from niggas. And I will keep hitting that like because it ain't that serious, bro. And we still all trying to grow. You know what I mean? And then a lot of times when that type of shit happens, people reconcile and shit be cool later. You know what I mean? And you look like a straight asshole unsubscribing and then popping up. That means that's showing you emotional, man. You letting this shit get to you, bro. That's what it's showing. But I ain't gonna unsubscribe from you. I don't care if I don't like stay up in your lives. I'll still hit that fucking like on all of your shit, bro. And every fucking body that I support, and I say, yeah, I support that brother. Man, you can ask any and everybody. And it's a lot, bro. It takes a lot of effort. You know, and God bless, I can be at home. I got time on my hand. But it take a lot of effort to fucking support all those fucking videos, bro.
Yeah, you out
Hit
here.
that thumbs up, hit that like, you know, drop a comment here and there, but I always hit the like. I go through, bro. I got so many fucking notifications every day, but I take my time and I go through because that's true support. I ain't gonna just say, oh, I support this nigga. Yeah, I support him.
That's why I respect you, man. That's why I said if anybody's a neutral channel, it's you, bro. Because you fuck with a lot of people. So it's like,
Yeah,
I ain't got no problem with you. That's why I chose your location for if it's anything. You know what I mean? Because I'm like, I know this nigga, like, and that's like, it's certain things that I know about certain people, whether we see eye to eye on shit or not. Like when me and Al TBA wasn't seeing eye to eye on shit, I still knew certain things about him that made me respect him. Yeah. Like, look, we don't disagree on this, whoop de whoop, Daryl Spence, whatever. But at the end of the day, I still respect and I see your hustle, I see your grind, I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
same way with you. Like, I don't like the fact that you fuck with a lot of just other niggas that don't fuck with me. But at a point, it's just like, hey, you do you. You know what I'm saying? But I see that the way you do you works for you. It works for your channel, works for what you got going on, and it's smart for you.
Yeah.
So,
and then just my idea on that is like this how I was, you know, like damn near like most of my life, bro, for real. Because when I was 13, you know, we broke it in the 10 Commandments and shit. You know what I mean? So when I was 13, I jumped off the porch and shit. You know, I learned some early lessons out there. You know what I mean? About being on this side and crossing sides and all of that shit. I learned some hard lessons about that shit. So I just kind of got it in my head at an early age, 13, 14 years old, that well, you can't just ride with other niggas because this nigga ride with them, or don't ride with other niggas because this nigga ride with them. You know what I mean? You gotta let people be themselves, bro, and do what you do. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's just how I live, bro. Like on everything, bro.
And everybody different, so that's people got to learn how to accept the differences of people, man. Yeah, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of living. Everybody is different. If it was all the same, this shit would be boring as fuck. All of this. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Everybody that's tuning in. We got D Jefferson and Angel Santos. He low key, aka John B in the background. Just in trouble. Hey, speaking of background though, we're gonna talk about that shit, D. I want to get your thoughts on that because we're gonna talk about background niggas. We're gonna talk about background niggas today, bro. Like I didn't realize like they existed, but they really do.
Yeah, they do.
There's such thing as it's called background niggas, y'all. We about to hashtag background niggas because they out here, fam. And I think DT3 can co-sign to this too because you could have a whole live stream, right? You can see the positive to negative ratio of likes and viewers, and you be like, "What the rest of these niggas doing?" These are background niggas, and I'm like, every lead has background, so it's just a lot of them don't ever come to the forefront. You know what? A background nigga actually confessed to me yesterday that like, no, I'll be actually there. Sometimes I like your videos and I'll be there, but I just don't say nothing. I'll be like, oh, so you a background nigga? Well, you just show up and never let a nigga know you there. Like that's just you pop up in my crib. You ain't gonna announce yourself, nigga.
I call them something different, Black. I call them something different.
What is it?
I call them content scavenger.
Oh shit! I like that one. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what they do, man. They see our shit, they see your shit, and
they be exposing themselves. They be exposing themselves, like, and they can't help it. Because when you come to the truth, when you come to a truth channel, you got to just keep it 100. Like you can't really run from the shit, man. We got a full roster now. Shout out to Unbiased, 12 Kid, DT3.
Hey, boom,
What's
cut
up with
your sound
everybody,
down
man?
a little bit, homie. It's feeding back a little bit. Your sound is feeding back a little bit.
These are gonna be our sound. D is our sound engineer, man. You see, he got the headphones on, so yeah, you got echo. I think you got echo, so that's why you said that.
I'm in Oakland. I'm not in Fairfield. I got terrible reception. I'm in the hood. We got BART trains and shit. So. Yeah, I'm on my way. I just left my job. I just taught my little class and shit, so I'm on my way. I just seen Black was live and shit, and I wanted to be clear with Black and Unbiased, man. I didn't mean to like the last few lives y'all did, man. I didn't mean to like just cut out on y'all like that. I just don't like being around when niggas just yelling and arguing all the damn time. That shit be getting on my nerves. Like it get to a point where we not even talking boxing no more. We just like insulting each other. And I don't want to. I think we better than that. You know what I'm saying? We got better content than that. I feel like we need to show the world that we better than that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I feel what you said. I don't agree with a lot of shit Jalik say. You know what I mean? He a Wilder fan. And I can't even say he a Wilder fan. He a fanboy. And it's no disrespect to Jalik. He is what he is. But when you come with somebody with hardcore truth and they still try to come up with some narrative to try to debunk you, I don't want to argue with them. I wanted to debate with IOTBA over this Harrison and Charlo shit just for a kick, just for fun. You know what I'm saying? I just want to talk to my nigga just for the fun of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got my thoughts on why I think Charlo could win, but then I saw the press conference and boy, oh my God. Man, look. JERMELL, the Charlos need to stop trying to act like they smart. That's all I'm saying. They need to stop acting like trying to act like they smart niggas. Because they not articulate dudes, man. I mean, they got money and all that, but them dudes are not well-spoken cats, bro.
But he said they two different ones, though. Like, he said Jamal is a little bit more solid than JERMELL, though. That's what he said.
Jamal probably is a little more solid. Jamal, because do you hear Jamal talking shit a lot? Who do you hear talking the most shit, JERMELL or Jamal?
JERMELL, Peroxide, that nigga.
Exactly. The crybaby. Yeah.
The crier.
Right.
Yeah. What'd you call that shit, D? The crier, the liar and the crier?
Yeah, Charlo twin.
Actually, JERMELL is both, though. He is the liar and the crier, because that nigga be lying like a motherfucker, too.
Yeah,
I think with Jamal, I think that one time when Jamal was talking shit about Danny Jacobs and Jacobs popped off on him, that was a backfire. So he hasn't done that since.
But he ain't said nothing about Danny Jacobs since that man since he walked up on it.
I remember this nigga Jamal was like, is this that Demetrius Andrade dude? Like, if you know the nigga whole name, then you definitely know who the nigga is. Like, you don't even have to say that shit.
And I got hella irritated. JERMELL was talking about you don't got no fans, ain't nobody around you. You could go wherever you want to go. Ooh, don't nobody know you. But everybody that know you know I whooped your ass though. Why you talking? Kind of bullshit.
Who?
Jermell Charlo when he was at the press conference talking to Tony Harrison, and Harrison was getting at him about him wearing hella jewelry and being hella flashy and shit, and Jermell was like, I'm famous, I got body, and he was getting at him for having bodyguards and shit, and he was like, well, that's because everybody know who I am. You don't nobody know who you are. Woo, whoop. And I'm thinking you can't really say that about Tony because everybody that know you, Jermell, know that Tony Harrison whooped your ass. And I'm finna go on record and say this. And I got my facts. I'm not gonna tell you who told me, but Errol Spence and Jermell Charlo was funking for 2 weeks because of that Tony Harrison fight.
They was what?
They was funking. They was beefing.
Because of what fight? The Porter?
The Tony Harrison fight. The Tony Harrison fight. When Jermell Charlo fought Tony Harrison the first time and lost. Errol Spence told him how he lost, told him why he lost, and because he told him why he lost, they was funking.
I didn't know that. So basically, yeah. I mean, Jermell basically let it be known, like he by himself. He basically said to question and say, well, who really with me? That makes you think that letting everybody know that you think you by yourself, and you say that, well, the man upstairs is with me. So you just think that just you and God is the only ones that's gonna get the job now.
Whatever. I just know he can't. He hella sensitive, and I ain't seen nobody cry in boxing since Oliver McCall. So.
Oh shit!
I think he was crying in the ring.
Yeah. I think what a major issue with Mel is that he doesn't take kindly to constructive criticism. He doesn't.
Not at all.
He switched trainers because his trainer was too mean to him in the corner. Like, come on, man. What type of shit is that? He's just soft. He's mentally soft.
Hey, look. So, I'm gonna give y'all a little treat, man. Shout out to Angel, D. Jefferson, 1-2 Kid, Unbiased, and DT3. All right. I'm gonna just come off for a little bit, but I'm gonna add on. Some food for y'all. All right. It's gonna be some food. All right. Eat up.
Why? Jamal, right? Oh God, Jamal, right?
Shit.
Motherfucker,
I ain't doing it. One of y'all do it. I ain't doing it.
Hey, Jamal Wright, shout out to Jamal Wright, because that man always come up here, no matter how much he get body bag. Look, I give you respect.
I ain't got time for this shit.
Wright, motherfucker, AKA Black Tony. You know what I mean? If y'all ain't seen the Ricky Smiley show, go listen to him. He a D-list celebrity, AKA Black Tony. What up, Jamal? What up, bro?
Hey, what's happening? What's hhat's
your thoughts about the Charlo fight? Let's hear it.
I like that Charlo fight, but I'm gonna tell you this, man. Tony Harrison, man, he act like a sucker to me. He all them old mind games and all that old sucker shit. That don't mean shit, man. That shit. Hey, what's up? They ain't call me back yet. Give me a minute. So I'm waiting now.
Can you pull out and let him in? We can smack the 5 bags.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here with that extra shit, nigga. Get your shit together. Fuck.
This nigga here.
What's up with the 6 dislikes, man? What y'all still content? Like, oh yeah, I forgot to hit the dislike button.
Say it again.
I said they come in here, they steal content, and before they bounce, they hit the dislike button.
Y'all can at least hit the like button for giving y'all some content.
I don't call them the background guys. I call them the content scavengers.
That's what they are, man. Good one, Angel. That's the truth too, man, because that's what they do. You'll hear that shit. You'll hear that.
Jamal, let us know in the chat when you're ready, and I'll let you back in.
Damn, so y'all saying these dudes just roll around and try to, scavenge content? They out here rolling around, scavenging content?
Just rolling around.
That's what they do.
You go to
my Errol Spence video. Yeah.
Go ahead, DT.
No, I was just saying that I got, like, my Errol Spence was embarrassed video. I got hella dislikes for that. And I wasn't even saying nothing bad about Errol Spence. I was saying good shit about the nigga. And because it wasn't something that people wanted to believe, I got hella dislikes.
Because
I get more dislike shit than when I'm just on my bullshit.
Hey, DT3, you can't even spell you can't misspell Earl Spence's name, because if you do, his fans gonna come out of the woodwork. Yeah. That's not how you spell his name.
They'll even steal clips, man. They'll even steal clips of the UGC and be like, look, hear what he said, and then they'll put a twist on it, like you can hear it in his voice. He's planning his demise. He wants him to fall. He wants him to fail. It's like ain't nobody saying anything negative, and then they preaching the same shit we was talking about last month. It's
right.
Where Black? Oh, where Black at? I gotta holler at you, Black, cause that video you made, bruh. When you was talking about how when we was saying how Aerosmith need to stop drinking and all that shit, we was called haters. And now when the other side want to say that shit, now all of a sudden they talk real. Man, they hating too.
Stop hating out here, you know, bitch ass niggas. Stop hating, hoe ass niggas. Stop hating. Y'all here hating. Y'all doing the same shit we doing.
Hating
same shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
so
we
gonna flame y'all for the same shit y'all flamed us for. Any nigga that, any on them other side niggas that want to say some shit like, oh man, he need to stop drinking, he need to stop, stop hanging out with certain individuals that ain't gonna help him and his all this. Nigga, y'all talking like that, so stop hating. Stop hating.
But they faking shit though, bro. They faking shit with that because when we do this shit, they got so much to say. If you got that much to say about what we talking about, how you gonna even push the same message? You shouldn't utter that shit out of your mouth, bro. And that just show you the fakeness in them. Like, cause if I stand by something and I believe that, I'm not gonna flip the script and start talking that language, bro. Like I'm against that. So if you against it, stay the fuck against it, bro. You know what I mean? Stay against it.
Keep the same energy.
Yeah, right.
Keep the same energy. Like they love to preach that, but they don't live that. Keep the same energy.
Nah, they just like the way it sound, Black. You know what I mean?
No, okay.
It's hard. You know what I mean? It's harder to live that shit. Like
they just love to put it in a title.
Yeah. You know, it sound good to them. Like we live that shit. You know what I mean?
Put it as a hashtag and shit.
Yeah. You know.
Hey, I'm gonna give you another one too, Black, that I didn't heard over the past month. That since I've been on your channel and people been noticing me on your channel, guess what they've been saying about us now?
I don't know. What?
The LDBC made us. That's why we all
Hey,
he made us.
Hey, listen. That's how you know. Listen. That's how you know you so ahead of niggas, bro. I knew that these niggas would say some dumb ass shit like that. I knew it. Like these niggas want to co-sign and take credit for every content out here, bro. Like I'm listen. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. These other side niggas is calling niggas and telling them not to fuck with me. This is how jealous these niggas is, bro. If I'm nothing, why y'all gotta call up niggas and tell them to not fuck with me?
They trying to nip it in the bud.
But y'all made me? How? You gonna have to back that up. You gotta back that up. You can say it, but you gotta prove it. Other than that, it's just talk. It's just talk. It's certain niggas that just want to be that guy, and they want to say that, you know what? That's my nigga right there. He do this for me. This is my nigga right here. He do this for me. I own him. I got everything that he do. His talent. That's all me. I gave him that.
Right.
Everything that he upload, I tell him to upload at this time, 6 p.m. Whoop-de-whoop, upload, nigga. I guess that's how niggas want to be. They want to be able to say, I got control over all of these niggas over here. I'm not wearing an anklet. I'm not wearing a choker chain. Y'all niggas ain't gonna get that mind control over here, bro.
Yeah, but you're gonna get that all the time. They're gonna steal content. Like Adriel said, I had some big channels. I had an extremely small channel, man, and they were just popping up with the exact same videos I was popping out. I was like, holy shit. That's just crazy, man. And then they won't tell you that they sub to you either. You know what I mean? They'll hide that shit. And so I'm like, but yeah, man, they out there, man.
And something else they'll do, 1-2 kids, something else they'll do, and you notice that shit, right? That they paying attention to this shit is you'll come out with a video and they come out with something exactly opposite to debunk it. Like, right?
I'm telling you.
And it's like, that's exactly what I just said. What the fuck?
Yeah, that too. That too. I'll be like, I'll leave a comment like, wow, great minds must think alike, you know. You know, I mean,
man, I was gonna, you know what I'm saying, body a couple of people on their points making videos about them, but man, there's no point at this point because I noticed one thing, man. When you debate somebody, if they're stuck in their mindset, they don't want to hear your opinion. It don't really matter. Their mind is not going to change
because they're not going to go off facts. They just want to. A lot of these niggas is doing this shit for clout, and they just mad. You know what I'm saying? That they lost, like JERMELL is. He mad he lost his strap and shit. So he just emotional. He don't know how to control himself.
Facts are like
he's big mad. He's big.
Facts are like a handicap. Facts is like a handicap to certain people. So that's why I don't even, you know what I mean, debate some of these guys, because once you pull out that handicap card, it's over. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't know if y'all know. I'm pretty sure y'all know who Fanon is, but I don't know if y'all know who Boxing Librarian is. But bro, this nigga just body Fanon, and I'm talking about terrible.
Fanon is a casual. He's
bro,
a casual.
That nigga dug in.
I don't watch that shit, bro.
So bad, bro. That shit was fucking. I ain't even gonna lie. I watch playbacks on some lives, right? I do watch playbacks on some lives, but I don't watch the whole fucking playback unless I'm working. I'll listen to it. But this nigga was bodying him so bad, bro. I listened to a whole hour and 10 minutes of that shit, bro. I was like, damn, bro. Hey, that shit was crazy.
Bro, you know how many times? Listen, shout out. I mean, Lawrence Williams, he don't really fuck with me like that no more, because me and him, we got into it. But he know it's boxing. But Lawrence Williams bodied Fanon too on multiple occasions. You know what I'm saying? I bodied Fanon.
Ain't they on the same side of the street?
Nah, he don't really. You know, I don't think Lawrence rocks with Fanon like that.
LDBC.
Nah, he not. Yeah, so I'm saying Fanon, man, he just be making up facts.
Making up facts.
Yeah. What you call him on that, he blocks you immediately. So,
That's some sucker shit, bro. Like, why ever we can't agree? We can't disagree to disagree. Just you talking too much facts, so I gotta block you because you making me look bad. It's like, nigga, stop talking fraudulent shit.
Because
that
they
lets
like
you know you're not real.
It's just, well, you gotta understand, DT3. It's like somebody like you will go in there speaking some real facts, and they fake ass chat.
I asked him a question recently.
That'll be some bullshit. That'll be detrimental to their channel. Allow you to put that real ass shit in their chat like that.
I had asked Fanon because he said he was.
Hey, you got some echo though, DT.
I know.
You got. I don't know what you got to do.
He said something like.
You can just mute real quick.
He said something like Fanon says something like Billy Joe Sanders looked like shit, but Haney looked spectacular. And I was like, well, wait a minute now. I need to know. You gotta talk to the people, you know what I mean? I'm like, how did one look like shit? I thought they both looked good somewhat. They just had tough fights. But I'm like, but how Billy Joe looked like shit and he got a stoppage? I was like, explain yourself. And then he just skipped over the question. He didn't want to answer the shit. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's our goal. You know?
Right. Like that's the same shit that I said with my dude, he knows the sports, because he always going after Teofimo Lopez, right? So Teofimo Lopez getting there with Nakatani, but still win the fight, right? And he a super duper hype job. But fucking Anthony Yard goes in there with Kovalev and gets stopped. Oh, he still did a good job. I'm like, wait a minute. How the fuck did that make sense, bro?
That don't make no sense.
He got his ass stopped. He didn't even win the fight. And he still
it's just like with that BFTV cat. I went on his live, I debated him. He kept saying the reason why AJ versus Wilder didn't happen was because AJ didn't want the fight initially. He blamed the fact that Povetkin came in with the WBA, and then I literally played a clip of what Shelly Finkel said on why the fight didn't happen. He literally said the fight didn't happen because we didn't agree to terms. Yet BFTB still was saying that it's the WBA's fault and why the fight didn't happen. I'm like, bro, how
ankle biter?
Yeah, it's like how are you gonna still say that when I just played you the clip? And this what Shelly Finkel was when he was talking. That was at a Tyson Fury versus Wilder press conference. So that's the conclusion of it all. So I'm like, bro, you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the body. That's a body for you right there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I mean, bro.
Real quick, D, before you go, Jamal Wright. I don't know what happened, bro. If you come back, I'll step down. So you're still welcome to come back up here and get roasted. It's up to you. Continue.
He had something going on.
Yeah, man. I tell you like this, man.
That backyard mobile, he ain't paid that shit.
Hey, did y'all see the interview with Leonard Ellaby when he said that Wilder had the right to turn down that 120 million? I'm driving right now, fellas, so excuse me.
Oh man, I don't listen to
Yeah, I
nothing
saw the interview with Ellaby. Y'all saw that shit?
I saw it.
Nah,
Yeah.
I heard the headline, but I ain't seen the shit yet. I was like,
wow. Nigga. Oh, nigga. Oh, my
I'm gonna
God.
put up a video on the shit though. Yeah.
Like, he made an all claimers excuse why Deontay Wilder had all the right to turn down $120 million. Who makes the excuses to turn down $120 million? I bet you if Floyd was offered $120 million, he ain't turning that shit down.
He would have took it.
Just saying.
Somebody was telling me
Just
the other
saying.
day. Somebody was telling me the other day, Canelo Alvarez was stupid to sign for the richest contract in boxing history.
Yeah, there you go.
These niggas said, you know, he said people would get losing their lives this year. This nigga over here signing a 6-fight contract with his own worth $360 million. Like, man, please get these niggas out of here, bro.
Man,
Where
them
do you get these niggas from?
PBC fighters don't have no control over anything they do. None of them PBC fighters, man. I don't know why they keep calling themselves their own promoter, because you know damn well they can't fight anybody they want to. They've been calling these people out, but then they get the word from the higher ups like, man, shut up, and they be like, oh no, man, he ain't shit.
Listen, 120 million and turning down shouldn't even be in the same sentence. Like, I don't even, that
No,
don't make
yeah,
sense.
it should be turning up, nigga. You should be turning up, nigga. 120? What? We're turning up, not turning down. You got me fucked up.
And like I said, man, the Brazil part of it alone, just the Brazil part of it alone, was like, dude, you stupid. Just from that fight, you basically could have got paid $20 million.
20, bruh. 20.
He turned down an extra 8
20. Huh?
Extra 8 million.
You know, a hold up for fucking a minute and something. You ain't hurt your arm, no rugged, brutal fight. You just knocked this nigga out in like a minute and something.
Get the least amount of money in the get the least amount of money in the most dangerous division in boxing.
You know what's sad, bro? You know what's sad?
Dumbass.
AJ,
God damn.
Hey, AJ about to make more money than Wilder is whole net worth. His next fight.
It's almost triple.
Yeah, bro. It's not even close, bro. It's funny.
So with that being said, how is Wilder the face of boxing if AJ making more money than him being the B side?
Because
Wilder was the face of boxing. Who said that?
Yo, you know,
a couple people.
Yo, real quick, you know,
face of boxing.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder's the face of boxing. You didn't know? You didn't know that, Black? You didn't know Deontay Wilder was the face of boxing? And he number 1 pound for pound? How dare you, Black? How dare you?
Hold up.
You mean the lanky dude to be wearing the mask on and shit? That nigga?
Yeah, that nigga, the nose ring nigga. Yeah, number 1
Oh
pound.
no, not nose ring promotions. Not nose ring promotions.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Nose ring promotions is the face of boxing and number 1 pound for pound fighter. How do you not know this?
Till this day.
I guess I'm casual. I guess I'm a casual.
Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick. Let me say, you know what clip that I think back of now that Deontay Wilder that all this happened and him turning down that 120 million. I think about that Floyd Mayweather Sr. clip where he goes, "You stupid fool." Over.
You need a 1-2 kid. You need to do a video with that. Edit that thing up right there, bro. That's
hey, but on some real shit. One of my favorite lines from Senior, man, with that press conference between Floyd and Shane Mosley, that nigga said, "My son, he's slicker, he's quicker." And he looked over at Shane. He said, "And he don't have no defense." I said, "God damn." I said that shit was over right there. Shout out to Senior though.
Yeah, that dude off the chain, man.
He's funny.
He funny as shit.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Black, thanks for having me on, man. I gotta go, but shout out to you, man. I'm gonna be listening in, man. So y'all keep doing y'all thing, man.
All right,
Salute.
Man, have a good one, man. Always a pleasure.
We got DT3 with the downtown mobile. This nigga on the move and shit. The car mobile.
Hey, remember the old car phone? Remember the old car phones, dog?
Hey, shout out to the niggas hitting up the car washes today. That mean whoever having a nice sunny day, man. Shout out to y'all.
Like you ain't gotta keep throwing that in our face, for real. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, I gotta find out who got that nice weather, man.
How about this bitch with snow on the ground? This nigga talking about car washing.
You already know where I'm at. You already know where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Blue skies and sunshine. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man. Cali love.
Got that
I
Cali
woke up with
that
17
Cali
degrees out that motherfucker, dog. 17.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah, it's too cold, man.
That's that Ohio shit, bro.
Man.
Yeah, that reminds me when I was in Minnesota, boy.
Man, nigga, what the fuck was you doing out there?
It was more money out in Minnesota for me, and I got tired of living at my mama's house. I had to move out.
It's gotta be some good. It gotta be some good ass money for me to go to Minnesota.
It was. I was making $14 an hour, coming home with $1,400 checks every 2 weeks versus working out here making $14 an hour. I'm coming home with barely like $800. So the tax bracket is different out there too.
And you was working like a motherfucker.
It was just different.
That motherfucker was.
Yeah, I was working 5-6 days a week, 10, 12-hour days sometimes.
I know fucking well you was talking about them kind of checks. I said, God damn, this motherfucker was putting in some hours, dog.
Real. I was like, fuck it. I didn't have shit else. I didn't have no kids at the time. Wasn't married. It was just me in my apartment.
Yeah.
So shit, I was just doing my security shit out there. And the coldest I ever felt was -33. -33 was the cold.
Damn, fuck that.
Yeah,
that's too cold for me.
33 below zero.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've been in that kind of weather. That's the kind of weather.
Bro. That ain't. Hey, look, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but that ain't no weather for no niggas, bro. Come on. Let's be real about this shit. Negative anything, bro? Nah, that ain't for us, bro.
Yeah, that's the coldest I've ever felt in my life.
Hey, bro, I was over in Ansbach, Germany, and you get that kind of shit. When you walk down the street and the wind blow in your eyes and that tear come, that tear.
Yep. And that shit freeze up. That shit gonna freeze up on your ass.
That's crazy.
Hell nah, I ain't got no goddamn ice tear experiences like that. Fuck that.
Tear sickles, you know.
Tear nah.
on your face.
Hell nah. Hey, what else did I see on the? What else did I put on the topic? Hopefully I didn't miss nothing. We got JERMELL. I think he finished. That nigga relabeled Lions Only to Pussycat. What do you say? Pussycat Dolls Only. Shit. Pussycat Only. That's what that nigga Tony Harrison. Hey, that kind of it almost reminded me of a UGC debate. It was some roasting going on in that motherfucker, man.
Well, you know that man from Detroit. Land of the Pimps.
Man.
They got that mouthpiece, you know what I mean? They talk that shit.
Hey, when JERMELL said that dumb shit, talking about, man, you haven't been through half of what I've been through. Nigga, I'm from Detroit. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he gotta chill out with that gang shit. Like, bro, you what is you 30? And and what you just got initiated at 29 or some shit? Like, what the? Calm down, bro.
Man,
like
that's an angry fella.
Like, bro, you're not gangster, bro. You're not gangster. Like, all of a sudden, this guy.
One thing we all can agree on is that real gangsters don't talk; they move. Period. I ain't never met a gangster that talk. Gangsters move. They make shit happen. They don't say shit.
Gangsters don't be crying over video games and press conferences. They don't do that.
We gonna hide them tears. They gonna hide them tears no matter how bad they feel. This man cried in front of millions of people.
Yeah, like it's just he gotta say less and do more. Like, just don't talk so much, man. Like, that's just a result of him not knowing how to control his energy, man. That nigga out of there, bro.
And you know a nigga crying real bad when he hit that.
Hyperventilating, man.
I know, like
kid shit. Yeah.
Crying. Ain't nobody crying Pikes since Oliver McCall. Got a bitch.
Hey, we got one more slot. If anybody want to jump on in the chat.
Where Black Tony at? Black Tony, jump on here, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I was gonna stay off and let him, get chewed up in here. I was like, hey. He had technical difficulties, not me.
I ain't calling that nigga Jamal right no more. That's motherfucker Black Tony. D-list celebrity now.
I like Jamal though, man. Jamal's he like I said, he one of them niggas that You might whoop him, but he gonna be swinging though. You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
can be
And that's the thing. That's the thing, though. You might whoop a nigga, but at least the nigga gonna come through swing. He
he
come
gonna
to
be
fight,
fighting,
though.
bro. He gonna
He come
fight.
to
He gonna be
fight.
swinging.
He come to fight. Yeah, exactly. You gotta respect somebody.
Jamal proved that. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's durable.
that, like, yeah.
He's
He don't
durable.
get his ass whooped. He don't get his ass whooped every time, but he coming.
Him and El Jefe are both
Hey, shout out to
punching bags.
DT. Shout out to DT3. That nigga like 3-0 on the UGC. That shit gonna keep going up. I don't really see no competition like that. You know. I got niggas that I've bodied more than 20, 30 times trying to call me out to debates. I feel like, come on. Why are you doing this to yourself? And that's why I'll be looking at shit like this is for clout, nigga, because you know you can't fuck with me, bro. Go
that's
ahead,
why
DT,
you
my bad.
that's why you I was gonna ask you, like, what's your issue with Jalik? I got my little issue with him, but it's like he too fanboyish for me. But what's your issue with Jalik?
I've been knowing him for a while, not knowing him like that, but I just know that this persona that he got now, this is all fake, bro. This is fake. So the niggas that I'm fucking with, we keep the same energy. We ain't got to put on no new persona, act all different and brand new. Like, he just stopped fucking with us, bro, out of nowhere. Like, he was on the roster, bro. Every time we go live, he was on live with us. Like, it was regular. He was like, fam. And I just wanted to ask him, and he tried to turn it into, oh, no, dog, it's not personal. And then he basically confessed he's a background nigga. So he said that he'll come and watch the videos and be, hear the lives and shit, but he'll never leave a comment. He never want to jump on. I'm just like, oh, okay, so you're a background nigga. So he kind of got mad when I just started just putting that true flame on him. Like, oh, okay, but what's your deal? Like, why all of a sudden you vanquish, without a trace? Like, I'm like, hey, if I said something or one of the homies said something that made you distance yourself, just holler at us, man. That's why we do live streams. Communicate.
Right.
So I was just trying to communicate with him, and he was just talking about some other shit. When I was pressing him, he trying to talk about sparring and other shit. I'm just like, man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Like, we're just trying to figure out what's up with you, bro. You good? Yeah, everything is all good. Like I said before. And his little act, like, I'm okay, whatever. Get out of here.
I just think he's biased about Jermell Charlo and Wilder. He's too biased for me.
Yeah, it's that too, but go ahead.
Yeah, it's a little deeper than that, bro.
It's deeper, yeah.
I was just on with him last night because I still fuck with the cat, bro. He do all the videos outside of sports, and him and Leo the Plug. I be kicking him with him, but we just got into it last night. But it won't know nothing where I'm. I don't get mad at that dude. That dude done kicked me off his channel and shit before. But anyway, Jalik say a lot of shit just because it sound good, but that's not really him. You know what I mean? So I pulled up on him about that just last night. And the thing was this. He said, I'm not all about that, hypocritical type shit. And I was like, whoa, hold on. If you're not about that hypocritical type shit, then how is it that you got mad at me, bro, for 2 weeks? And everybody, like, maybe not 1, 2 kids, but most of the people in the UGC remember this shit. I was like, Jalik, just shut the fuck up. Slam the fuck off, right? Okay? Slam the fuck off. Took my ranch, kicked me off his channel, wouldn't let me come on for a couple of weeks, all of this. So he gets on my live. D, shut the fuck up. So I was like, bro. And I start laughing because y'all know me. I said, ain't that the goddamn shit that you did, that you went all off about? So last night, when he said, I ain't on that hypocritical shit because that's not me, I was like, well, Jalik, if I ain't mistaken, with that whole shut the fuck up thing, then you come on my channel and do the exact same thing. Is that not hypocritical? And just like he got mad at Black the other day for pulling up on him, he got mad at me last night. But dog, if it's the truth, it's the truth. Because that's totally hypocritical. You can't get real emotional, take niggas and just kick them off your channel, don't allow them on because they said shut the fuck up, and then you come on their channel and do the same exact thing, right? Like, that's hypocritical. And he didn't
real quick though. Yeah, real quick, but I want to say to DT3 though, salute to you though, bro. Like, I respect you coming at me about what you saying about the way that went down. That ain't really good content. I agree with you 100%. So, I don't disagree with you at all with that. Like, because, you could just get a certain effect or feeling after something, a certain debate, or you get into it with somebody, like, damn, I don't think it should have went down like that, or that wasn't the right timing for that. So I agree with you 100%, and I'm a man about that. You know what I mean? So But at the end of the day, when it comes to that dude, it's a lot deeper than probably what you think. But me at this point, I'm just real uncomfortable around fake niggas, bro. I don't like them. I don't like fake shit. You know what I mean? And when I know you've been straight up with me for so much time, and then all of a sudden you just trying to be fake and act like there ain't a problem when you really been having a problem with me, but you ain't never said shit. I'm just like, nigga, I'm a direct nigga. Like, let's just get to it then. Let's get to it. That's where I was at with her. Like, if it's a problem, like, let's just get down to the problem, my nigga. Like, you talking about a debate, cool, we do the debate, because I step on you so many times with debates. This is nothing new. But there's something deeper, so let's get to that deep root of that before I body you in this debate cage, because this is nothing for me. That's where I was at with it. So he was just on some other shit like, well, it's nothing personal. Like, okay then, all right. If it's not personal, then the nigga just don't stop fucking with somebody off just out of nowhere if it ain't nothing personal. But it is what it is, you know. When a nigga don't want to be real, I gotta just let a nigga just be. But I agree with you 100%. Like, I should have did that either on my platform, or you know what I mean, or differently. But that's bad content, so it make me even question doing the debate with this nigga, because I don't even want to bless this nigga with this UDC. I really don't bless the nigga because he on some fake shit, bro. He really is.
It's the content nowadays, bro. It's like it's that narrative shit now. People going with what's popular. It's like, oh, the LDBC shit popping with the Wilder narrative and the Javante BBC shit. That's what's getting niggas views, so that's what they going with.
Yeah.
My channel has a problem going because I call shit out. And I'm calling niggas out by names. I'm calling out YouTubers. I'm calling out boxers, all the shit. So with me doing that, a lot of people be feeling like, oh, that's not boxing, or oh, that's not good for YouTube. That's not good content or whatever. And I'm like, bro, I didn't make my YouTube channel to appease people. I made a YouTube channel for me.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So if they don't like the fact that I talk about people, then oh well.
Hey,
you know
I'm gonna say this. Hey, real quick, I'm gonna say this too, man. To co-sign and kind of like add to the discussion and the difference with certain individuals like D Jefferson, 1-2 Kid, DT3, myself, and many other people, man. Whether people that's on the other side of the street from us or whatever, there's certain ones, man, that like when I approach this shit, yeah, this is about myself and what I want to put out and everything like that. But there's certain people that understand how to create a brand. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't have that mentality. You know, you can look at DT3, the Boom Man, and then you got the NBBC. That's a community. This is a movement. This is a perspective, a mentality that a lot of people can agree with and get with. And you branded it. You know what I mean? You look at somebody like IBFP. You feel me? Like he's a brand. He ain't just a person. Like he ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't about his biological name and bullshit. Like this is about his brand. He's creating a brand on his platform. And you got other niggas that don't understand that. They think it is about some competitive shit. Like you got certain niggas working on a brand, and you got certain niggas trying to compete to get subs and views. And the niggas that's perfecting their brand is the ones having more success than all these other niggas that think it's about me against you or that against that. It's a different type of game, you know. And like a lot of niggas that know me, they know like I had a successful brand. It's still successful. Black Horse Promotions. The channel did good. It got hacked, so people don't even see the work from it no more. All the videos, all the work I put into it, the community, like how you do your posts and all that shit, I was able to do all of that, and the shit is hacked. But I understood from a brand level where certain niggas, like with this nigga Jaweek, the follower, that guy, he don't understand. He don't understand brand. He's still trying to find his self identity in this whole shit. DT know who the fuck he is. D know who the fuck he is. Angel, 1-2 Kid, myself, we know who the fuck we are. Other niggas got to still try to figure out who they are, and niggas who don't really know who the fuck they are is always trying to compete with other niggas and shit. Just try to get some validation, like, oh, okay, if I can get a win on this nigga, then that'll let me know. Like these unsure ass niggas.
That's a fact. Like, hey, bro, you said a mouthful right there, because you know, that embodies what we see in this guy. You know what I mean? I literally thought Actually, ILTBA pointed it out to me. But you know, when I first came to the UGC, I really thought this dude was a young boy. I thought he was a young boy, like in his 20s or something. But that dude older, man. He older, you know, because it ain't just about the gray hairs. It's about the things in life that has already been done. And when you get to a certain age, bro, you got to know who you are, bro. You have to know who you are, you know. And it seems like he's exactly what you just said there. You know, he trying to find himself. He trying to figure out who he is, and that's why he always make comments and say, "Well, I ain't the type of nigga to do this, and I ain't the type of the nigga to do that. I don't ride like that." But you do. You do that stuff, bro. You do that stuff often. You know what I mean? You can't just tell people that you ain't the type of nigga to do. You got to show that shit. You got to live that shit, and people
Right.
see that in you automatically. You don't have to shout it out every day.
Right.
I don't gotta tell nobody what I'm about. I don't have shit to prove to nobody.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the difference right there, D. Like DT don't gotta come up here and talk about what he about. Like niggas can look at his body work and be like, okay, we know. We can look at it. He got evidence to back it up. You can look at yourself, man. Like even like I said with you, you got a brand, man. Speak your mind. Sports talk. Like that's a whole different wave. It's a whole different movement that you started. You know, whatever shit that he trying to start. Okay, he's trying to figure that out. Like, okay, everybody got their thing, their movement going, but he's trying to use his, trying to get clout he's trying to get clout off other people's movement to promote his shit. Like when you was down with us, you could have got free promo with us, bro. Like that's why I got niggas on the channels tab. Them the niggas I'm promoting. So either if you supporting me, I'm about to promote the fuck out of you, but you don't fuck with me now. So it's like, what the fuck? You want to get clout off me now? What is it? You know? That's how I look at it.
And I want to share something too, Black. And I want to say something to you, because I said it to a couple of other channels, right? So I was trying something out. You know me, bro. I'm always about just trying new ideas and shit. So I was trying something out. I'm always around a bunch of fucking lives and shit. So I was like, you know what? I just had this idea to bring awareness to other channels and shit that I support when I'm up there on lives with them, right? So my idea was, if you like, we always say, hey, go subscribe to the UBC, go subscribe to DT3, go subscribe to D Jefferson Speak Your Mind Sports Talk, and to a certain extent, it's effective, right? But we have to realize that it's not but so effective, because if it was, we would all have thousands of subscribers. So what I did is I said, you know what? While I'm out on these other lives and shit, I'm gonna just stream it on my channel, put the screen share up and stream it on my channel and put live boxing. Put UGC live boxing talk. You know what I mean? So that will bring visual and auditory awareness to other channels, right?
Thanks.
Now, I did make a mistake, and this is why I'm gonna say, if any offense, I apologize to you, and I apologize to a few other people that I did that with, because I did it with your channel once and about 5 or 6 other channels. I pulled them all down because here's the mistake I made. I didn't check with you guys first.
No, that's okay. You need to give me some of that. You need to give me some of that monetization money though, quick.
Why should I will when I start monetizing, nigga. But so
give me my fucking slice of the pie, nigga. No.
So I pulled them down because I talked to one of my other partners and he made a valid point. Maybe you should clear it with them first, but I just ran with the idea. But out of everyone that I did that with, and it was multiple channels, everybody just had the same response you had. No, it ain't no big deal. This nigga sent me an email going all the fuck off about this shit.
Oh, yeah?
Jalik. And I'm like, Jalik. So then I broke it down to him what it was. I said, Jalik, you got to stop with this super self-conscious shit. Like everybody clout chasing you, everybody trying to use you. I said, listen to what the idea was. And I broke it down to him. I said, we can sit here all day and go subscribe to them, go subscribe to them. I said, Jalik, I'm on about 20 different channels with 17,000, 30,000, 11,000 subscribers, way more than you, nigga. Me and you are like 15 subscribers apart. 15, literally. 15 subscribers apart. And you've been on this motherfucker for a year and a half. You understand what I'm saying? I said, you got to understand something. that brings awareness to your channel because I'm not just putting it up there. I got Jalik the Leader, live boxing talk. You know what I mean? I'm bringing awareness, auditory, and
He
visual.
don't understand branding. He don't understand promo. He think
Right.
he just, you know what it is? This is why you can go to his avatar and you see just him, his face, you know.
Right. And I'm
Just
like,
his
bro,
face. Because it's just all about it's just his ego, man.
right. That's what I'm saying. I was like, it wasn't in business, and I'm new to social media, period, bro. Like the last 6 or 7 months, that's all I ever had, bro. I stayed away from it because I was scared of the feds. That's another story. But only thing I had on social media was LinkedIn for business. That was it. No Facebook, no Instagram, nothing. Right?
Hey,
so,
go ahead.
Yeah,
I was just gonna read this comment. I wanted to give credit to Tim because I noticed wherever he's at, he's basically putting all those hashtags together.
Always.
That's who I fuck with. Them the ones that prove to me that they solid. You know, these are some solid individuals, solid movements, and outside of that, like I don't fuck with nothing else. Just being real.
Right.
So, like that's what we doing over here. So, for somebody want to act like they in opposition or competitive, like I could treat a nigga like the enemy if you on the other side. I just need to know, like, shit, if you on the other side, then we'll show you. You know, show you what we do to the other side, nigga. But you know, figure it out.
Yeah. But it's
shout out to Tim always putting that out.
Just like what Samuel just said there. You know, that was his approach. That's how he approached me. Like, I'm stealing something from you. I'm like, Jalik, we are 15 subscribers apart, bro. You're not even like, I'm IBFP. He had no problem with it at all. This motherfucker got 11,000 subscribers. So what the fuck you got a problem with?
Right. Good point. A nigga that's way more established ain't got no problem. Like, why would I get mad at you promoting the channel, fam? Like,
that's what I said to him. You know, how you get mad and I'm promoting your channel?
That's just like me asking DT3, you know, to get permission to shout him out in every video that I might do. Like, I gotta clear that with the nigga. I can't say, man, shout out to DT3, shout out to Bruce fucking Vane, IBFP. I gotta get clear.
Yeah, that's like I need your permission, bro. I'm finna tag you in my next video, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I need your permission to tag you.
Everybody that got them hashtags, I don't care, nigga. As long as it ain't no dissing, if you promoting the nigga, fuck, do your thing, nigga. The fuck I'm gonna be mad for?
Shit, I've been shouting y'all motherfuckers out since day one, bro. Since I came on this motherfucker.
That's childish, man. That's some childish shit.
Always been shouting out the UGC. I've been trying to send everybody I could to this motherfucker. But I just think when people actually, like, you know, it's so many channels out here. It's a bunch of channels I don't even know shit about, and a lot of people don't know shit about. But how people get intrigued is by seeing and hearing. You know what I mean? You can hear, go to this channel, go to that channel, but that phrase right there is somewhat saturated because we all do it to try to, you know, promote each other's channel, to support each other. So it's somewhat saturated. We're going to see some subs, but you know, when I look at like Black's channel or DT3 channel or Jalik's channel, we got like a handful of subs in common, maybe like 10, 15 at the most. But you got all your own people. I got all my own people. But when people can see it, that's how they sub to you. Like if they come onto your channel, see it for the first time, hear what you're talking about, they hit the sub. So if I'm doing that on my channel, that gives an opportunity for at least 400 and some people to see it without actually having to go there. It's mutually beneficial, bro. In business, anything that you do in business, it should benefit both parties. Yeah. And it shouldn't be self-motivated, bro. And that was my idea.
And Black.
Yeah.
And Black, I wanted to ask you this too, for you and Unbiased, not next weekend, but in 2 weeks, I want to do a DT Magnus show with the UGC on my shit. I want to have two main cats of the UGC, you and maybe IOTBA or Biased or Unbiased, and I want us to just do a show on DT Magnus where we just talking nothing but just straight boxing. We ain't gonna be talking about no other side niggas or anybody we got issues with. We just gonna be talking straight boxing. And I wanted to start putting us all together because I literally made the NBBC as a direct threat to the LDBC to do the exact opposite of what they do. I don't give a fuck about saying their names, who they are. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Because at the end of the day, it's okay. I don't like the fact that you can't have a difference in opinion, and anybody that have a difference in opinion, they get blocked or get disrespected. So that's why I came up with what I came up with, because I want people to be able to come to my channel and be able to disagree and not feel like they're gonna get fucking punished for it. So me, you, D Jefferson, the whole NBBC, the UGC, we are pretty much putting a cease to that bullshit now. And it ain't just me, it's you too. Like, you letting it be known it's okay for people to disagree with you. It's okay if people have a difference in opinion. I've even had a difference in opinion with you. And it wasn't no, you a bitch ass nigga, you a hoe, you ain't shit, you don't know nothing. It was like, damn, D, I don't think that, but I respect your opinion. And we move on. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what we got to keep in the sport of boxing on this YouTube shit. Because the LDBC cats, the benign, all them niggas, they fucked it up. They fucked it up. They fucked it up. They made it to where you can't have an opinion on this boxing shit.
Right. You know, it takes away the ability to just be a, critical thinker, man.
Exactly.
Right.
Critically analyze the shit for yourself and not be fucking. I don't understand that shit, man. And I don't give a fuck how niggas feel. Like, be honest with you, bro, because these niggas they make a concerted effort, man, to try to make people that view what they got to believe something that really ain't real. I'm not saying all of them, but a good majority of them, they know it's a fucking flat out lie, and they need to put out a narrative to meet their quota. But they just know that that's like selling your soul for views and chats, like super chats and donations. Like that, I can't respect no nigga like that, bro. Can't do it. If you willing to sell your integrity, bro, that just lets you know about that person, bro. Just let you know everything. You know, and
it's these a group of you niggas doing this shit?
A large amount. A large amount. And niggas will just look at somebody like myself and be like, well, shit. There's a bunch of people that's being fake though. Okay. Going right on ahead, then, bro. Going right on ahead.
And when you got people like Jalik, you know what I'm saying, that see that shit, he jump on the bandwagon.
Go on ahead.
That's what I see. That's what I see. That's what I see from dude.
I am not hating. Go on ahead, then. Go on ahead.
I gotta correct you on that. I gotta correct you on this one thing about this dude. And I ain't even gonna put that on him. By no fucking way can I say that this dude is a bandwagon rider. That motherfucker thinks like nobody else. He is. I mean, I'm being serious. That motherfucker brain goes Jalik's way. Like the rest of the world, we don't know what the fuck he thinking. But he definitely ain't no jump on the bandwagon type nigga. You know what I mean? So I can't put that one on. You know what I mean? Honestly,
that's just how it looked to me. That's just how it looked.
No, not that motherfucker, dog. that I don't think inside the box. Oh, that shit's real. That's one of the real things because I don't know what box he thinks in. You know what I mean? That motherfucker is his whole fucking man, bro. For real.
That's why I made my own channel, man, because I was like, I didn't like where YouTube was going, with where these big channels were going with their narratives, man. And I was like, damn, there's no alternative. And so I just was like, I'm gonna do my own thing and put my own swag on it and see where that shit go. And then I found out about the UGC through the IOTBA, and I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. And that's why I got down, and y'all welcomed me with open arms, and I was like, that's what I'm talking about. Exactly.
Shit, that fucking True Media gate been open. That shit ain't never been closed. That's why the link always in the chat, nigga. Ain't nobody ducking nothing. It's a True Media side, bro. Fuck, that shit been here. We like shit. Oh, nigga, we always recruiting, nigga. Any real niggas allowed.
Straight up.
Fuck you talking about?
I was getting tired of that shit, man.
Straight up. Game recognized game. Yeah, man, it's just like it don't make no sense, man. We come into the streams and try to debate these cats. Not even debate them. We come into the stream and try to like, okay, that's not true. This is what really happened, or this is what really going on. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's talking some sense. We gotta get this one out of here. It's like, bruh, like, why you want to get me out of here for talking some sense? Like, and you want to put like that's why they so mind warped and so brainwashed. That's how you got the Khalil Nevitz of the world and shit. All that and the Terrell Knoxes. I shout out to Terrell. I fuck with you, Terrell. You cool. You know what I'm saying? I can actually tell Terrell some shit and he'll be like, okay, you right. But Khalil, he ain't hearing shit.
You know why niggas like us get pressed so hard, bro? In this YouTube shit? You know why niggas like us get pressed so hard is because the narratives that's being pushed out here, pay-per-view relies on that. It does. So you got niggas talking that true media shit, and it's body and all the narratives that these niggas out here pushing in regards to these like PBC fighters and shit. You know, because a lot of these niggas strategically set up to push out the best narratives for the PBC side and shit. So we speaking that real shit. It's kind of fucking with the viewership. It's kind of fucking with the little subs that be coming through. They like, damn, this nigga speaking that. They talking about these niggas doing this. They ducking, whoop de whoop. And why would a nigga want to buy a pay-per-view for a nigga who's clearly ducking and we can back the shit up with proof?
Yes.
Just saying.
Yes. Listen, guys, I want to tell y'all something. And Black done heard some of my Power of the Mind segments, right? I'm telling y'all right now, this shit works, bro. Okay? You gotta stay positive. You gotta stay focused. You gotta believe in, what you're capable of. And I fucked my shit up, my credit up real bad. Like 505 would have been great to me at one point, right?
Yeah, that's rough.
But with no credit cards, with nothing, bro. Just the will, just moving how I'm supposed to and staying focused and positive, bro. Look at that shit. Y'all see that? That shit just popped up over. And let me tell y'all something, bro. Anybody can do it. Just everybody stay focused. Don't stretch yourself. Don't stretch yourself.
Shit, ain't nobody out right now. I'm finna hit that table, so I'm gonna holler at you.
Hey, DT, mute DT.
Yeah, y'all don't stress yourself, bro. Stay happy. You understand what I'm saying? That shit can happen for anybody. This shit is amazing to me. You know what I mean? That shit's amazing. I don't even use credit, but that's good shit, bro.
Shout out to and it's funny you brought that up because I hit up that same nigga that we've been talking about, and he never hit me back in regards to credit related stuff. So that's how I can determine, real from fake. At the end of the day, man, salute to you, bro, and keep pushing, bro. Now that you conquered one thing, go on to the next, bro. Keep pushing, because I ain't no hater, nigga. I want everybody to win. There's just too many bitter ass niggas that want niggas to lose. I just say fuck all them niggas. I don't care about them niggas.
I want everybody to win. Fuck that. We all win. We all big. You know what I mean? Fuck that. I don't want nobody to lose.
I can't respect no niggas that just, man. If somebody feel like they can win with somebody, don't try to stop them from winning. Crazy niggas be calling niggas up, telling them not to fuck with a nigga. Crazy.
Yeah, man. And people don't understand that either, man. People don't, like I was a business owner at one point, and I was working with another business. It was actually a competitor, but they were sending us work, and I was like, cool. So I started helping them out and sending them work. We were working together. You know what I mean? And then when we couldn't do nothing, we send our shit to them. When they couldn't do nothing, they send their shit to us. And then I was talking to another business owner who was like, yo, you got to be cutthroat, blah, 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 blah. You can't do it like that. And I'm like, yo, the same dude got like people putting flyers up that his business is bullshit. And I'm like, nah, man, that ain't how I get down, man. I mean, if these motherfuckers helping me out, I'm going to help them out. That's just how that goes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if y'all can help each other grow and y'all both making money, why fuck with it? You know? Yeah. Why stomp on somebody? But IBFP said that the PBC coming out with their own championship.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be an anklet?
I didn't get to read it. She said anklet. The anklet, yeah.
A choker chain. A PBC.
Oh, you know what? I think that
I mean, it says this is the worst year of boxing, bro. Worst year of boxing.
I think that might have, and I'm just speculating here, but I think that might have something to do with Dana White and his move into the boxing.
What have you heard? What source says that he made his official move into boxing?
No, that's why I said I'm speculating. I ain't, you know what I mean? But he has been talking about doing it, and he's definitely been in
just because the PBC brought out a belt. This new belt.
But see, think about this. So Dana White is one of these guys, like in the UFC, a dictator. You know, it ain't no fucking sanctioning bodies and all of these networks. It's Dana White or nothing. You do what I say or you get the fuck out. You know what I mean? And so I think that this type of move is like control. Like, this is the belt. You know what I mean? That I don't know how effective it's going to be in boxing, especially.
So
with
you're
the
trying to
people.
say like how it was in UFC MMA type shit? How he had just one belt for each weight
Uh,
class?
just his shit. The
Ain't it
real.
just like one? Ain't it just like one belt for each weight class?
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Now they have interim belts, but in the UFC, the fucking interim belt means something. It's just not a title that you wear. When you get that, you will get your title shot. You know what I mean? Dana White puts on
Yeah.
one thing I say about Dana White, he don't pay them motherfuckers nothing. But he gives us the best fights. Like he gives the fan-friendly fights, the fights the fans want to see. You know what I mean? Yes, sometimes.
He
But
be
I mean,
shitting on Tony Ferguson.
even yeah, but you know, a lot of those fighters too, because I read a lot of articles and I follow the UFC. A lot of those fighters got a lot to do with that shit too. 1-2 Kid, you know what I mean? It's not all Dana White. Dana White's a dick, no doubt, but it's like when you got a dictator like that, you pretty much got to move how he say move. You can't get a certain amount of stardom and then try to buck because it's his shit. You're gonna do what he say. And a lot of these fighters that find themselves in that position, that's what happens.
I
You
don't
can't
know,
go.
man. I look at Tony Ferguson like I look at Crawford.
Yeah, but it's still kind of different, bro. It's really different.
Yeah, they ain't getting paid.
Right. That's one big
Unless
difference.
they
But
McGregor.
yeah, well, I mean, like I said, bro, it's bullshit with Dana. I'm not saying the dude's perfect, but what I'm saying is a lot of those fighters in the UFC, they get big headed, bro. They get big headed. And with a guy like that who got all the power, all the control, you need to fucking humble yourself. You need to humble yourself and close your mouth. For real. And that's what happens to some of these fighters in the UFC. So the fans of these fighters will say, oh, yeah, well, he's shitting on him. He's shitting on him. But, you know, they kind of got themselves in the hot water, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Bro. But speaking of hot water, man, I think JERMELL gonna get his brains beat in, bro. He gonna get his brains beat in, I think, bro. JERMELL gonna get hurt.
Yeah, man. He coming in with that same attitude, man. He all erratic and shit. He ain't humble himself.
What do y'all think
man,
about this Al Heyman situation? About everybody keeps saying
what?
Al Heyman.
Yeah, you in a bad area.
Yeah, you breaking up.
That shit was like, oh, hey, man.
Yeah.
The nigga held that note long and shit. But yeah, let us know when you get in a good area with Al Heyman. What happened with him?
No, it's just I've been doing my research on Al Heyman and how Al Heyman got sued by Oscar De La Hoya and he got sued by Top Rank and all that. I was watching that and then I did my little research on it and come to find out, bro, like he ain't supposed to be a promoter, but all these fighters is calling him out as a promoter. Oh, Al Heyman paying me. Oh, all I gotta do is wait for Al Heyman to call and Al this and Al that. It's like if Al Heyman ain't a promoter, why all these fighters keep talking about him like he a promoter? Why is all this stuff keep coming around about Al Heyman as a promoter? Al Heyman as a promoter, but he's not supposed to be one. I'm trying to figure out what is he doing to where these fighters can say that he is their promoter, but Al Heyman ain't getting sued, no fines, no nothing.
Because he's using right. He found a loophole by calling himself an advisor.
Wow.
So he's putting
advisor
that down.
But everybody is saying Al Heyman.
Did Al say anything?
Al Heyman check. I'm getting this. So it's like if
electrocution promotion.
Yeah, right. live stream fried promotions. You know, fried chicken live stream promotion. Shout out to DT, man, coming with the grill.
Yeah, man, that nigga Al Heyman, man, you know, he like a slick ass, like a Donald Trump. He found out how to beat the system. You know what I mean? He's still doing.
Maybe he'll finally come out of hiding, man, and do an interview. That'll shock the world.
You know what's funny is even when he's talking, like when Mayweather was talking to him, they had people like step in front of him so you couldn't really see him, and then they just kind of cut the mic off when he was talking. I'm like, damn, this dude on the low, like he like a secret agent, man.
When was this?
Remember when Mosley got in the ring with Mayweather?
Why he trying to stay hidden?
You remember that though? Remember when
You
he
said
got
when
into
he
Mosley got in
jumped
the
in
ring
on the
with
ring after the Marquez
when
fight?
when they went back into the locker room, Al Heyman came in and you could see
Yeah.
like two dudes like kind of blocking him from the camera, and he was like, "Al, look what they doing, Al," and then you couldn't even hear Al talk. I was like, "Damn, they really they keeping this motherfucker low." Like, you know, he's behind the scenes making moves, man. For real, for real. Like they ain't letting you don't hear his voice, you don't hear nothing, man.
See a picture from 15 years ago?
Yeah, shit, man. Gotta find this dude with choppers and shit and undisclosed locations and in Omaha and motherfucking
Shit Omaha. With Bud Crawford and shit.
yeah, and treehouse or some shit with binoculars. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Yeah, but I mean, I guess he's doing his thing, but at the same time, man, he kind of fucking boxing up because these guys ain't getting these fights that they talking like they want, and they kind of. I guess if you go to the PBC, you get the fights you like. You get the fights you don't want to. I mean, you don't have to fight the people you don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to fight him. All right, we got you. But then you don't get the big fights, you know. And then they pushing guys like Tank saying that he run from 120 to 140, and it's like he ain't really fought nobody. Like, what are you talking about? Everybody wants him.
That's what I'm.
And it's just like shit. I want to see him fight the best, man. I want to see these guys fight big
That's what
names.
I'm saying.
The
like
Charlo's been in the game so long
that
now,
one.
they ain't even got a big name yet.
Hey man, their whole operation is on display though. The whole operation is on display. I guess if they're creating this new PBC belt, it's just it's the money belt. You know, that's gonna be the money belt. It's just all about the bread and pay-per-views over there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every fight for that PBC belt is gonna definitely be on pay-per-view.
I mean, I don't see. I'm not gonna hate on the Charlos for the simple fact that I guarantee you, if they get in there with any of the big names, I think they're gonna lose. But I think it's gonna be entertaining. They're gonna make that shit entertaining because they're gonna be going for the gusto, and
they're gonna be getting hit a lot.
But
that's why
they're not making them happen. They're not making it happen, man. And I'm like, what the fuck, man?
Bro, they don't want it, bro. This man JERMELL gonna get hurt.
I'm wondering what type of variations of the jab he's gonna be eating. The up jab, side jab, and then I seen that right hand slipping in there too.
You think Julian gonna get him?
Electric.
Julian?
Yeah. Detach the wireless off. They get that shit out of here. That shit is fucking up the line. Now you just in a bad area.
DT don't got no head, got no movement, man, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? He just come forward when bro.
Yeah, man. That guy is he gonna go in there angry, looking for the KO. He gonna get clipped.
I think with JERMELL, man, real quick, I think with JERMELL, man, one of the fundamental flaws is that you see over the past 6 fights, he's having his legs spread too wide, man.
Pause.
His stance is too wide, right? And then that leads him to get open for counter lefts, counter jab, hooks, everything. You know what I mean? Because when you have your legs that wide far apart, right, you don't have. I mean, unless you're extremely athletic, which I don't really think he's that athletic, really.
Nah.
You know, he can't get out the way of them punches. And another thing is he bends too much at the knee and not at the waist.
He ain't sure he's that athletic, man.
What'd you say?
Charlo, I'm gonna tell you something that's like, because my coach used to argue. I was like, how do you catch me with all this shit? He said, when you're swinging, you're open. And the Charlo brothers do not have that figured out. They'll be swinging at you.
Hey, you in a bad area, DT.
The fences and realize that they still open to get hurt. Corvo showed that. Tony showed that the first fight. So
we can't hear you, dog. You in and out.
Yeah,
you in and out, man.
Your service is you in a bad area.
We can't really hear you, like what you're saying, dog. You in and out, in and out.
You know, that was Chopper City right there.
Oh.
That was
Oh,
Chopper style. Yeah.
I'm still
He's
driving.
in
My bad.
Oaktown.
He's at Oaktown. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chopper down.
Oaktown interceptions.
Yeah, got no reception, but yeah, I'm by all the BART trains and shit.
Yeah, you got to be
You
one
know?
of the background niggas right now. You got to play the background.
I
That nigga D hilarious. Yeah, just whatever area
I'll
that
play the
you
background,
at,
nigga.
whatever Chick-fil-A you at, you might have to relocate. Wrong one promotion. Hey, shout out to everybody in the chat though, man. That's been hanging tight with us, man. You know, and shout out to you background niggas. You know, this is crazy, man. These niggas just be in the background, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, fuck that. Content scavengers.
Content.
These niggas exist, man. Background guys.
Bunch of damn buzzards and shit.
Background subs. You know.
No, that shit is so crazy to me, bro. I ain't lying, man.
What?
As much as I try to be, you know, I don't really try to be, but as humble as I am, when I look at these cats like this, bro, I'm like, wow, man, you got all these channels out here. They got multi-thousand subs. Why they fucking with me? 420 something. Why y'all fucking with me, bro? Like,
Well, I mean,
I'm
you
the same way, bro.
you gotta look at, you know, a lot of them. That's their only means of income, right?
Yeah.
They depend on that Google check. So and more power to them, right? You know, they doing what they love to do, and that's great. I mean, so you know, they're gonna defend and do anything in their power to make sure that their subscribers not going anywhere and just paying attention to them. And if that means that they come in here to low key and be content scavengers and blackball somebody like you, somebody like Black or anybody on the panel, that's what they're gonna do, man. That's what they're gonna do, you know. And you know, that's what it is with them.
Plus, to be honest, bro, it's easier to build off the truth. You know what I mean? When you got a lot of niggas out there with that hate and these bullshit narratives, you know, it's just the same thing.
Joe in the chat.
You out here that's on the truth. You know what I mean? So it's easier to build off of that. Like, it's a bunch of hate and bullshit going on out there. So they don't want to be repetitive. So they got to come to the truth. See, it's few of us. They got to come to the truth.
Yeah, if you guys missed the live, man, catch the playback on the other side about a month from now. You'll hear everything we just said. You know what I mean?
Right. Come back a month later, nigga. And you'll understand this shit. These niggas got to come back. They got to go back 30 days to understand the shit over here.
Dan Raphael, Adrian Broner.
Yeah, Joe said, what was the DAZN fight next year between Dan Raphael and Adrian Broner Pops?
Oh, shit.
I think I'm going to go with Dan Raphael.
Those sumo rules right there.
Adrian Broner Pops ain't going to let his hands go.
I'm gonna go with Dan. I'm gonna go with Dan Raphael. He gonna come in there with a tank top with chili cheese dog stains on the shit. Dan Raphael gonna piece him up, bro. I got Dan Raphael by TKO. You gonna make that man take a doo-doo in the ring.
Oh man, I don't like that dude. I don't like Dan Raphael.
Yeah, man.
I think he's had a few instances where he put out little false reporting here and there. I don't know why niggas be doing that, man. Can't do that shit.
He was
just put out the real shit.
Too. He was hating on the YouTube channels too. I remember some years back he posted some shit like, they don't know nothing about boxing.
Right.
Like, come on, man. What are you
using
getting
his website
from?
Using his own website to just slander somebody he don't even know him. Like, probably ain't even looked at the content, probably seen one video, looked at the title, and just slandered.
He a scavenger too.
Scavenger ass. But I pick him to beat Adrian Broner Popstar for sure.
Yo, so So Charlo bit on that Tony comment about Derek James. I can't believe that shit. Like,
You said he
where's
bid
his
on it.
mind?
You don't think
Yeah,
it was truth?
I don't know, man. The way he's so erratic, man. I think Tony just put that shit out there and he just bit it hook, line, and sinker and was like, "Yeah, you probably right." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they all against me. You know
Hey
what I mean?
man, if that's true, bro, that is sad the way he doing JERMELL right now, bro. If that's true, if he just did that as a mind game, bro, I thought he was serious about that shit. Like, you know what, JERMELL and Derek James is not really clicking right now.
Yeah, that put everything in the air. I'm questioning everything now. I'm like, what the fuck going on, man? And he was really articulate when he was talking about his injury. I was like, hold up, is he telling the truth? Or is he got me fucked up?
Yeah, that nigga mind game is so good. He got me
Yeah,
confused.
I'm
Got
like,
me
I don't know.
frustrated, low key. Like,
I'm
what
like,
the
wait a
fuck?
minute, what the fuck is he talking about?
He had
Yeah,
a conversation with Derek James. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yo, and that's what he said afterwards too. Charlo was like, yeah, ain't nobody on my side. I was like, damn,
right.
I'm
He was
out here
emotional
just
about the
being
shit.
God. Damn, man.
Nothing. I ain't got nobody but the man upstairs.
Yup,
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
that's
yeah.
erratic talk, man. That's paranoid. That's paranoid talk.
And you about to go into a rematch like that?
Hmm?
Come on now.
This nigga El Jefe, man. Oh, you get more and more like your boy every day, dog. Just coming out saying some old off the wall shit.
Click
I
on the
see.
link, yo,
How
Hefe.
y'all pod. 2 peas in a pod. 2 peas in a pod promotions.
Oh shit.
These niggas here. God
But yeah,
damn.
man. This is going, man. If JERMELL lose though, which I think is a very high possibility he gonna lose. You know, most definitely. Derek James, man. Woo. I mean, 2020 is gonna be the welcome to the flame, nigga. Like all the way in that motherfucker. Crispy. You're gonna be extra crispy with the roast because it's just going to show with everything that has took place this year for a trainer to not really care about his fighters like that. Like these fighters can really get hurt in that ring, and you okay with fighters out here being out all hours of the night, getting drunk, driving a car after intoxicated. You got JERMELL out here, coming off his first loss. He's super emotional. You ain't doing nothing about it. You don't have the demeanor to actually get this nigga in the pocket and focus and just focus on the game plan instead of being so emotional like he was the first time. It's just saying a lot about Derek James. This motherfucker is, I don't think he's good for his fighters, man. I think it's a down spiral and it's just a reflection on him. You got to
You know
look at his top
you know,
fighters.
you know what's funny, Black? Every time they interview him during one of his fighters fighting, his fighter gets snuffed. And he'd be like, yeah,
What?
that's what I want him to do. Like he was getting as soon as they were interviewing Derek, he was Charlo was ate a 1-2, and he was like, "Yeah, I want him to let loose," and it was like, "Bow, bow." He just ate 2 big shots. Same as when he was fighting Spence. He was like, "Yeah, this is what I want," and it was like, "Bloom, bloom." He just ate 2. Spence ate 2. I was like, "Damn, man, this dude should never do any interviews." I don't know what that is, but I would never let that dude talk. I never let James talk. I'm like, don't talk during my fight. I'm like, cause he'd be like that. Remember when Pacquiao did that to dude, and he was like, I'm gonna let him out of the cage, and then he got dropped.
Hey, 1-2 kid. You know what, man? Honestly, bro, I just don't trust that dude. He's just like a real sneaky ass. Like he just seemed like, man. He just a nigga.
Dirtball.
I don't trust that nigga, bro.
Nigga slithering snake style, nigga.
This nigga already been contradicting himself on multiple occasions, man. Multiple. And then now we just seeing that this guy just seemed like he's using his fighters for his own thing, his own marketing, his own shit, his own greatest competition, and his own ego. Now you trying to fight other trainers and telling niggas that they not, they treat their sons bad, but yet you ain't even treating your fighters good. What are you doing for your fighters, nigga?
Yeah, you just heard it. You just heard how he treating his fighters. You know what I'm saying? When Tony Harrison was talking about it, he was like, "Yeah, he told me," and You know what I'm saying? And dude just ran with that shit. Like, yeah, he probably against me. He stopped talking and everything. He was all in his head, all in his feelings. I was like, damn, man, that's crazy.
The boxing commission coming after that nigga. They're gonna send the tactical team. Like, dude, give up that trainer of the year. Give it up, bro.
Tony Harrison went into Andre Ward's bag and pulled that out. I was talking to your trainer, and he said you ain't shit either. he was pulling all the tricks out from under his
shit. He might have went too far with the mind games though. Hey, but salute to Rocket Strike though, man. What's happening?
Rocket Strike.
What's going on, fellas?
What's
good? What's good? D and this bitch, 1-2 kid, Black. Salute to you, Holmes. Angel, what's going on, babe? Ain't shit, man. Just woke up, man. Ate me like a couple peanut butter jelly sandwiches, man. That nigga fat right now. You know what I mean?
Typical Baltimore.
About to smoke a Newport real quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I'm here with y'all though.
Rocket
Strike.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I'm 44 years old and still can't get enough of PB&J, dog. I love that shit.
This nigga said that shit on live stream one day.
Hey D, let me tell you something, bro. Like, I ain't like them ordinary niggas, right? I like my peanut butter crunchy, home.
Me too. Same way, man.
This nigga Dorito chip.
I got Jif in here, man. I got Jif in my shit, and I be letting my kids know, stay away from that crunchy. Y'all don't like that shit. You know?
Right.
I got two of
them.
Stay
with the creamy. Stay with the creamy. The crunchy's mine, goddamn.
I tell you like this,
my wife, right?
Go ahead, bro.
My wife, she had the nerve, right? She had the nerve to get like some new crunchy peanut butter, right? Like she had got some Skippy and shit.
Yeah, fuck that.
I never really had Skippy like that, but for like a long ass time, right? Since I was a kid. So she went and got some Skippy peanut butter, the crunchy and the creamy, right? And my crunchy was almost running out. And she was like, I was about to open the joint up. She's like, nah, this for my coworker. I'm like, man, you got me all the way fucked up, home. What the fuck you talking about? You start buying food for coworkers and shit. You got me all the way fucked up. This crunchy is mine, goddamn it. You get him the creamy. I don't give a fuck about the creamy shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, move on, y'all. What's up, y'all?
Nah, man, we talking about this, this press conference, this upcoming fight, rematch, JERMELL and Harrison. What's up, L?
Yo, what's good, guys? Appreciate it for having me on, man.
El Jefe in the building.
Who just dropped off? Oh, D dropped off. But yeah, man, we'll get y'all thoughts, man, on this upcoming fight. JERMELL, Harrison. Did Harrison go too far with the mind games, basically confessing that he faked the injury, whether he was playing or not? Now, PBC on Fox put out a headline, about him, did he admit that he faked the injury and all of this shit? So this one right here, he probably could have went a little too far. He was doing a tremendous job beating the nigga brains in psychologically already. And then he did that. And I was just like, you might have just,
so he lied about the injury, Harrison?
We don't know. Because he basically created a story of how his homie or somebody told him to just get the boot and act like he injured and put the rematch a day before the last date, the previous year or some shit. And then it was going to fuck his head up. And he was like, well, if that didn't really happen, but it sounded like a good story. Like, well, he said all of that. I don't know. He shouldn't even play with it though. To me, like he kind of.
But y'all really believe he's on his head, man?
Huh?
Hell yeah.
Y'all really believe Harrison is in Charlo's head?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You can't tell.
No, because that from what I've seen, like from years of watching Charlo, that's how Charlo's always been. He's always been an emotional dude. He shows his emotion.
That's true. He's always been emotional, but not like this. Not like this.
As soon as Tony took his title,
he's gonna beat the shit out of Harrison, man.
You think
go ahead. Hold on, one at a time. Go ahead, Rocket.
Hey, as soon as Tony took that nigga's title, bro, he was in that nigga's head, man. You know what I mean? Like, for real. You know what I mean? That nigga, you know what I mean?
He made that nigga go on vacation from IG for a whole month. I think 2 months.
Yo, as soon as he lost it, but El Jefe, as soon as he lost his title, he went in the car to cry, man. Come on. We all seen it, man. We've seen it.
No, bro, but that's how he acts. Normally, like if you've seen him, like his interviews and shit, man, that's how he acts. So him losing,
Nah.
That was
What
gonna
about
The
the
happen.
Derek
like
James thing. What about the Derek
yeah,
James thing?
yeah.
You think
He
that's
ain't
real?
never said that. Go ahead.
You
What
think
he say
that's real?
about Derek James?
He
You wasn't
said
paying
Derek.
attention?
You wasn't paying attention. You didn't watch the interview. I mean, you ain't watched the press conference.
Nah, I didn't watch. I only watched parts of it.
Oh man.
Oh,
I didn't watch the full shit.
Man,
unprepared.
Jamel said Derek James ain't got his back. He alone. All he got is God. That's all he got.
All he got is
Oh,
God
but
in this corner.
that's how it is in the ring, man. When you're in the ring, your coach,
No,
nobody,
that's
your
not how it
friend.
is.
He
You
don't fight
actually
like
have a
this in the
trainer.
ring.
You actually have a guy who cares for your life while
Yeah.
you know, guys
And he
throwing
won't just
That's
hellacious
how
punches.
stupid he is.
Yeah.
That's how stupid he is, bro. Like, see, I don't really care about Harrison faking the injury. You know what I mean? I care though. I care, but I don't look at him like, nigga, you
I
a
do.
anything ass nigga. Like, I don't look at him like that because at the
No,
same
I don't
time,
look at him. I don't
I
look at
gotta
him
look
like
at it like
that.
this, bro. Like, the nigga, as soon as the fight was over, the nigga lied on him, bro. So he like Harrison said, he said, man, all respect for this nigga went out the window, bro. Like, you just a hoe ass nigga. You just a bitch ass nigga to me. I'ma spit on you when I see you. You're not gonna do nothing. Like, that's how he looked at him. So him faking the
He
injury
basically
to get in his head
Nah,
more
bro, but Charlo's a real
because
street dude, bro. Like you can't fuck with Charlo like that.
okay, all right. We're gonna stop
shit.
there.
I
We're
mean,
gonna stop
Charlo ain't
there.
no street dude,
We're
man.
gonna stop
Yeah,
right there.
Charlo's a street dude, bro. You know what part of Houston he's from?
Hey man, I'm from Houston too.
I
So
don't give a damn what
just
part of Houston he's from.
Well, I have
Hey,
faith.
yo, Black, you heard of Alif, right? Alif Houston.
yes,
That part.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
But I'm
Alright,
from.
that's where he's
But
from.
That
listen,
don't
hold
mean
on.
shit.
But hold on, my friend. I'm from LA, and that's not fucking with the areas I grew up at. So let's stop that.
Man, let me
Let's
say
stop that.
something. Hold on. Let me
where at in
let
the
me say something
streets
real
do
quick.
they wear anklets? I mean, I just want to know what street nigga.
Hey, man, well,
What
that's a
block
new
do
style,
they
man.
promote?
That's how
Nah, that
them
ain't
kids
no
are
new
rocking,
style.
bro.
That ain't no new style, dog. He ain't no kid.
Listen,
the motherfucker
the
30 years
kids are
old.
moist. They're trying to make you kids
Yeah.
moist.
And
Take
he
the
no
anklets off.
kid. He 30 years
Take the
old.
anklets
Bro.
off.
So just stop that. He ain't no
Hey,
street.
hey,
Real quick though. Hey, how old are you, dog?
Who, me?
You.
Yeah, I'm 21.
Oh, okay. It explains everything.
Why
Yeah.
would my thing is why would him being street have anything to do with
Well,
what's
I'm saying him being
that?
street. I mean, he's mentally tough, bro. Like it's gonna take more to break him.
That man mentally
What?
weak. Nigga, what the hell you been watching?
That's hard to put because I don't like losing.
All
Hey,
right,
one by one, because I didn't hear shit.
How was that of a character of a man? Not even a boxer as a man, though. Because every man, I don't care if it's you, me, Black, D, we all done took losses before.
Yeah, but there's certain men that been through shit, man. That little things like this that don't phase him. It doesn't phase him.
How is it not phasing him when he says things
So
like
at 21 years old, at 21 years,
now when he's in straight denial, when he's lost.
Oh man.
hey,
Black, I already know where you going with that shit.
nah, I'm gonna let it rest. I'll rest.
hey, El Jefe,
Hey, D.
El Jefe.
Jefferson, the jury rests. The jury rests.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Just because a guy's from a certain part of a neighborhood or whatever bad neighborhood, let me tell you something, bro. Not everybody in that neighborhood get down like that, bro. You gonna have some suck ass niggas in that neighborhood. There's sucking niggas everywhere, bro. It don't matter what neighborhood you from. You could have been a little nigga that stayed in the house all the time, who probably just hung out and didn't really do nothing for the neighborhood. I mean, I'm not glorifying it, but you know what I mean? You ain't like this street thing, man, like that shit is dead, bro. Like nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Thing stays in the street. That shit has nothing to do with
No,
the
no,
box.
I'm not saying they're gonna
box.
take it to the streets. What I'm saying is that he's Charlo's mentally tough, but he's just emotional. That's how. That's what I'm saying.
Hell no.
And
He's
the
not
last
mentally
time I
tough,
checked,
bro.
listen,
Let
the
me
last
say this
time I
right quick
checked,
before I jump off right quick, Angel. Let me say this right quick. Hey, Jefe, you acting like you're 21 right now, but let me tell you something. Nigga, I grew up in the streets and probably a lot of these other niggas. Ain't no fucking street nigga doing three things. They're not bleach blonde in their hair, wearing anklets, and crying on fucking stage, dog. So cut that shit out.
Hey, but are you in your 20s? That's a difference, man. The age difference is like
I'm out.
It's like
listen,
Shout out
it's
to D.
different now.
the last time I checked, the Charlos come from a middle class neighborhood, a middle class family with a mother and father, and they was raised right. So don't give me this street shit.
No, but it was still in the hood. That's what I'm saying.
That's
You
bullshit.
can still.
Nah. They was raised right. They was raised in a moderate income. So don't come
So
on.
this nigga not even from Houston. So the area that he
Playing
talking
video
about.
games.
Listen,
Listen,
They were
I don't
playing
know what you
video
know
games,
about me.
bro.
They call
No,
me
as
Active Jack.
UGC's from Houston. He knows the area.
yeah, bro. Like you don't even know the area. That's what I'm saying.
No, I know the area. I know Houston. It's by Sugarland, I think.
I thought you from Dallas.
On top of that, he claiming
No,
some
no.
damn.
I lived in Dallas. I lived in Houston, San Antonio a little bit. So I know like a little bit of everything.
But
Yeah.
El Jefe,
I mean,
El Jefe,
don't get me wrong. This shit is hood, but it ain't like from what I've seen, what I grew up at.
El
So
Jefe,
you be
like,
hyping and shit like it's something like that.
like,
Oh, okay.
you trying to
I mean,
say
from what I've heard, like from family members and friends, they said it's pretty rough. So I don't know.
you trying to
It's
say
a lot of rough
And
areas,
then,
bro. A
let me
lot.
But
tell you
you
another
trying-
thing. Any real dudes from Texas would not be claiming some West Coast gang, dude. Did he just
Stupid.
say? Didn't he just
You're
say
right.
some?
That's what I said. You gotta.
Pyru's from the West Coast, bro.
That's what you
Oh,
do.
I don't know he did that.
That's how you know he
It's
street.
because the Charlos hang out with Chris Brown a little too much. That's why they're getting
man.
that shit.
Man,
He's
that's how
not
you
a
know the
blood.
nigga ain't street.
He ain't no gang member either, nigga. These niggas come to my city and be acting like they just reformed gang members. Like they
Chris
just come
Brown
out of
from
nowhere.
Virginia.
Virginia, nigga. He come to
Oh,
LA now. All of a sudden he a blood. Like, come on, dog.
Ain't no, and
Yeah,
no,
I agree with that. I agree with you guys on that.
Celebrity gang members, 21-year-old.
Ain't no real dudes. Virginia ain't never went that route to Bloods and Crips and all that because they ain't never let that shit happen there in Virginia. So let's get that straight.
I can't talk about that. I don't know about that. But yeah, I was gonna say I agree with all you guys what you're saying about the gang shit, and he's probably not. But what I'm saying, he's mentally tough, but he's just a little bit emotional. He likes to show his emotions.
Your whole argument is just countered because he showed in the first fight he's not.
If you emotional, that's the opposite of mentally strong.
Right.
Don't you understand that? Like you have to understand that. Like you can't show no weakness if you mentally strong. Why would you get emotional? I mean, it's different to be passionate about something, but he ain't show no passion like he's focused, like a passion of being focused. He's just, I don't know, man, erratic and just like jumping on everything that Tony says, man. So he's in his head, man. I mean, how can't you see that? It's plain as day. The lights is on. You know what I mean? I don't know how you can't see that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like this. Harrison got half the real estate in Mel's damn space in his mind. And the other half of Mel's mind is overhyping himself and believing his own bravado.
I believe that. I agree.
Hey, so you guys got Harrison beating Charlo. How? Unanimous decision, TKO.
I got him a 9th round knockout.
Oh shit. That's a little too much right there.
Yeah.
I got it going to a decision. Harrison.
Yeah, because Charlo has a chin, man. For all we know, Charlo has a great chin.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And
got
also in the first fight, if you guys watched the first fight, Charlo wobbled Harrison like twice. So I think Charlo's gonna stop him this time because he's gonna be a little bit more patient this time.
Did he wobble?
And that's what Derek James was saying.
He got wobbled too.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how good JERMELL can fight on his back foot because that's where he's gonna be at.
I'm gonna tell you when he got wobbled.
Right hell no, man. He's not gonna be on his back foot.
Look, this is when he got wobbled. Right when Derek James said something. He ate a one and staggered. Yeah, as soon as they started interviewing Derek James, talk about what he got to do, he ate a 1-2 and he wobbled. You know, so that's seen.
Don't interview Derek James for the safety of your fighter.
And if you don't think he got wobbled,
December's gonna be fire, man.
Look at all the people in the crowd that when he got rocked. Look at all the people from Deontay Wilder, you know, all your heroes. Tank Davis. Look at him.
I don't like Deontay Wilder. Hold on, you got it fucked up real quick. I don't like Deontay Wilder, man.
Oh, you don't?
Andy Ruiz is my dude.
Oh, Andy. Oh, that's right. He's Chicano, huh?
Oh yeah. Hey, let me ask you a question. Was you a fan of Andy Ruiz before he beat AJ?
Yeah, I was a fan of Andy Ruiz when he fought. What's his name? When he was on Top Rank, when he fought Hammer, I think back in 2011. I was like, who's this little fat dude, man? He was pretty good.
You know who'd be a good fight for Andy Ruiz? That little chubby Polish dude. What's his name?
Konaki.
Yo, that shit would be. I would
Kalnaki,
love to watch
yeah.
that fight.
Ruiz has
Ruiz would fuck him
bigger
up.
fish to fry,
You think so?
man.
Nah,
Ruiz
he
is
just fuck
going
him up.
after. Ruiz is going after Wilder next.
That nigga
After
can't
we
really.
whoop
He ain't
AJ.
really nice. Kalnaki ain't nice like that.
Hey,
He
real
don't.
quick.
Yeah. He's
Hey, real
sloppy.
quick, fellas, real quick. I had to come back on because Angel just dropped some facts. El Jefe, what that man just told you, goddamn truth. In Richmond, Virginia, I'm telling you now, we ain't let that gang shit fly. We ran them motherfuckers all up out of there. And just to correct you, Angel, that motherfucker ain't from the RIT. That motherfucker from out in Hampton.
In the car
You know what I mean? He ain't from Richmond. Chris Brown
No, but
from Hampton.
something I could say,
Hampton,
man.
that's that Hampton shit. But
Something I could
out.
say, like no disrespect to
Back out.
Virginia, but I ain't never heard about no gangsters in Virginia. Like no disrespect. Like
Hey, D. Oh,
no disrespect. Like I don't know anything about Virginia, man. It's like not it's unknown.
Yeah. I mean,
my thing is, what is
Virginia?
what is gangster shit and all this shit have to do with boxing? Nothing.
No, I'm not saying it has nothing to do.
Bro.
I'm just saying to D that because D was talking about some gang shit. I don't know. Yeah, that's what he was saying.
I'm just gonna
take it
say
easy
this.
on
I'm
him.
just gonna say this.
I'm gonna say take it easy
My
on
bad.
him. I didn't realize this nigga was 21 until today. So be easy.
Yeah,
This is
El
a child.
Jefe, I'm gonna tell you this, bro, and I'm not even gonna stay on this topic long for like a few seconds. Right? There's gangsters everywhere, bro. There's
Facts.
gangsters in Idaho. There's gangsters in Iowa. There's
Australia.
gangsters in Alaska, bro. Like there's gangsters everywhere.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Everybody's human, bro. You know what I mean? Unless you fucking Luke Cage or something, you can survive anything. Anybody can get hit, bro.
I
A
agree with that.
12-year-old can hit you, bro. A 12-year-old can murk you in the damn convenience store.
Quick.
You know what I mean? Like, and anybody can get hit, bro. But
Yeah, I agree
anyway,
with
yeah. Go ahead, fellas.
Yeah, they added you to the Fugazi promotions premiering next weekend. Shout out to Fugazi promotions. It's featuring El Jefe. He says,
but you guys think Ruiz is gonna win or not, man? That's what I want to know.
Ruiz, I hope not. I don't want that boy soggy nigga to win shit.
I think Joshua got his number this time, bro. This is just in my gut, bro. I think Joshua on this shit. For real, man.
I hope so.
He on this shit.
I really
man.
do.
Hey, but do you think that all that losing of weight is gonna affect him? Because he looked fucking. He didn't look good, man, in them pictures.
No, I think that he had too much muscle on him. So I think that's like he's getting the right game plan for this fight. I don't know who said that. I want to give everybody the credit they need, but somebody said in one of my previous live streams that AJ, I think he said something about him needing to cut weight. I want to get the facts right. I don't want to misquote the nigga. But yeah, y'all go ahead and rip. I don't want to misquote the nigga though.
When it comes to that heavyweight division, them the most inconsistent fighters in this era out of all the divisions. So you roll on the dice when you make a pick with any of the heavyweights. That's just the way it goes. You know.
I know what he was trying to say. He was trying to say that I don't know who it was, but they said that initially he was training for Gerald Miller, so that's why he was heavier. And so being that this is a different type of opponent, he's approaching this fight differently because now he has a full training camp to prepare for Ruiz style instead of halfway training for Miller. Then he pops for the pharmacy and shit, and then you gotta switch up, and then train for this little nigga in a little bit of time. So we gotta see. We gotta see if AJ look different.
Yeah, and Ruiz, man, he's kind of like built to fight bigger niggas any damn way. So he was mad comfortable in there fighting a bigger man.
It was.
I agree.
Hey, real quick, Vizio in the chat says AJ was punching harder when he was in the 230s.
Yeah, when his fight with Dylan White, that was the prime AJ right there. That was the weight that he needed to stay at before the Klitschko fight. When he fought Dylan White at that time, I think he was like at 235 or something like that. That was his prime weight because he still.
I want to ask you guys: do you guys think Andy Ruiz is feeling himself a little bit too much? Yeah, that's what I've been getting from.
Possibly. I think maybe this fame and everything is getting to him just a little bit. You know what I mean? And that's the thing about fame, bro. Like if you never really had it, man. Some people can let it taken. You know what I mean? They can let it get taken far. Damn, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Shit,
What you doing, bro? What you doing, bro?
man. My motherfucking wife calling me and shit.
Yeah, man. Tell wifey we on live stream, fam.
Hold
No,
on,
because
man. Hold on. Hold your horses, Holmes.
I'm
It's
gonna
the
take it the
wifey,
different
man. It's the
route,
wifey.
man.
No
I
disrespect.
think
Shout
Ruiz is
out to
gonna be
Rock.
hungry, bro, this time.
Look at Rock was about to turn up. You know, hold up, nigga. That's my wife, nigga. Hold
Look,
up.
bro. Look. El Jefe, I'm trying to get some work done, bro. I'm not trying to keep coming on here for the stupid shit you say. Listen, it ain't even really nothing to brag about or to really pump up or nothing. But you too young to understand shit, right? So in the 90s, and it's archived in all kind of newspapers, you dumb fuck. In the 90s, Richmond, Virginia was murder capital of this state. The country, I mean. That's how we got down. You too young to know shit, bro. So you wouldn't have known or heard about any gangsters because you don't know shit. You're just like a kid. But why don't you go do some research
Hey,
and
yo,
read?
D,
Why don't you
hold
do
on,
some
you dumb
research
fuck.
and read?
Hey,
Hold
hold on,
on.
you dumb
Hold
fuck.
on.
I was
Wait,
being sarcastic, asshole. I was being
Hold up.
sarcastic. You know
Okay,
what sarcastic means?
yeah, but just hold on though. Hold on for a
I
second.
was being sarcastic that there's no
Bro.
gangsters in Virginia,
Go
bro.
read, bro. I mean, you don't know nothing about the RIC, bro. I'm telling you. You don't even know nothing about Houston because you contradicted yourself. Oh, I know Houston, I know the area. Oh, I don't know. That's what people told me though. You don't know shit, bro.
No, I know the
I mean, that's
places,
fine.
man,
You
but I
don't know
never
shit.
lived in them.
I know
I've
what
only lived in them like for
you
a couple
know.
months for
Like I
work and shit,
said,
man.
shout out to Fugazi Promotions. You know, starring El Jefe. I'm out.
Rolling Trolling Promotions. Oh man, yeah, man. I don't even get into that gang shit, man. I try to steer clear of that shit.
Nah, bro, it's full stupid. I was being sarcastic and he took it serious.
So you think Charlo gonna knock out Tony
No, I
Harris?
was being sarcastic about the Virginia, that there's no gangsters in Virginia.
I know
But
I was changing the subject.
oh, okay, yeah, I think Charlo's gonna knock him out.
What round?
Probably late 10, 11.
10, 11? You think how's he gonna do it? With his
I think he's
jab?
gonna break him down. I think this time he's gonna be a little bit more patient and he's slowly gonna break down Harrison. Because if we know anything about Harrison, he gets tired. His stamina's not that good, and we've seen that with the Hurt fight.
You think Charlo
also
not
Harrison's chin is not that good.
But being that he's all in Charlo's head, don't you think Charlo might blow his load early?
That's what I'm saying. He's not in his head. I think it's
Really?
all.
You really believe that he's not in his head?
Yeah, I think it's
even with him
probably right now. But when it gets to the fight, that's just not gonna matter.
Even with him questioning his own trainer and all that.
Yeah.
Your trainer that's gonna be in the ring. That's gonna be there to coach you while you're in the ring. You think that's not gonna affect him at all? That he ain't gonna go
I don't
out
think
there
it would
and try to
affect
take
him
his head
because
off.
at the end of the day, it's Charlo that's gonna be fighting, not Derek James.
Also,
I think Charlo's talented enough to do it by himself.
Well, with that point that you just said, Charlo said that he's not going to change nothing. He said that, and
yeah,
he already
I
lost.
thought he won the first fight. Yeah.
Did you? By how much?
7-5.
7-5. So you gave Harrison you let it be a little
5 rounds.
5 rounds. Mm.
And it would have if it would have been a 15-round fight, I think Charlo would have stopped him. But since it's not, so we get the rematch.
You think Charlo would have stopped him
in the 15-round? Yeah.
The 15 round. They ain't fought 15 rounds and damn.
No, I'm saying if the fight would have continued, Charlo would have stopped him.
Wow,
but that's what I'm saying. I think Charlo's gonna adjust this time. He's gonna adjust to his jab.
15 rounds.
Hypothetically, right? We're talking like right now, this present time, 12-round fight.
No, that's why I'm saying in the rematch, Charlo is gonna adjust to his style. So since he's been with them already,
but he already said he's not gonna make any adjustments.
I'm saying
he already confessed.
Yeah, he said that in the press conference. He was like, "I ain't gonna change nothing."
Man, that's just talking, bro. In the ring is different. Charlo knows what's up, man, and he's gonna stop his ass.
Oh, you got a lot riding on Charlo.
So you picking by stoppage?
I got Charlo 10, 11th round, man.
So, but by the time the 10th, 11th round stoppage come, do you think he'll be up on the cards or down?
It'll be competitive. It'll probably be like 5-5, 6'4".
6'4", his way or the other way? So you basically
It could be either way. It's gonna be competitive. It's gonna be
the
competitive.
reason why I'm asking you, if it goes to 12, do you think he has the ability to win on the cards, like really outpoint him, land more
Yes.
and all that?
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because Charlo is more he's a money man right now. So if it goes to the cards, they're gonna give it to Charlo.
And what is he gonna do about that Harrison jab?
He's gonna slip it or he's gonna block it with his gloves.
He don't have head move.
Like he slipped it in the first fight.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna tell you, like Floyd Senior said, he don't have no defense.
And make them adjustments.
No,
like
but
he made in the first fight?
wait, hold on. That defense thing, man. That's how they fight in Texas. If you notice, all the Texas fighters, that's how they fight. With their gloves
defense?
up. No. It's defense, but you're blocking gloves. You're blocking punches with your gloves.
But he was getting hit with clean jabs all night.
You just don't block jabs.
Some jabs, but not all of them. Most of them were blocked by his gloves.
Some, but not all.
He blocked a few with his head.
Yeah, man, that's boxing. You get hit.
Yeah, I guess quite a bit.
It's supposed to be not get hit. That's what it's supposed to be.
No,
So-
but I'm saying that's and you should know that. You should know that, Black. That's how they fight in Texas. If you notice, all the Texas fighters, that's how they fight.
Just eat punches.
No, not eat punches. I'm saying block punches with your gloves.
Disrespectful to Houston, bro. That's disrespect, fam. Some of these,
No, because Errol Spence does the same. Virgil Ortiz does the same. Terry Norris used to do the same. So it's a style. It's a certain style.
You think Spence eats as many jabs as Charlo?
No, Spence is a little bit better with the footwork. That's why Spence doesn't eat as many jabs. But Spence still gets hit, and people say Spence has no defense.
DT, what's happening?
Man, Charlo gonna get his ass whooped.
Nothing much. Chilling. Just getting my baby here real quick. I got reception. I'm in the house now, so I know y'all hear me.
No, we don't hear shit. No, we kidding. Yeah, we hear you. Yeah, man. This guy, El Jefe, feels I asked him, I said, how does he think Charlo gonna win? And he says by late stoppage. And I said, by the time the stoppage comes, do you think JERMELL will be up on the scorecards or down? And he said it'll probably be competitive. But I said, if it goes to the 12, do you think that he has the ability to outpoint Tony Harrison on the cards, outboxing?
No, and I did pick, and you heard me yesterday, Black. You heard me yesterday. I said I picked JERMELL Charlo to win. But I picked him to win by stoppage. If it goes 12 rounds, it's going Tony way. Tony the better boxer. He the better mover.
Okay, so then you was the right person to ask that question to then, because you feel like he can win, but by stoppage, but you don't think he can outbox Harrison.
Hell no. Not only his.
Wow.
I agree.
I always gotta side with the better. I just always gotta side with the better boxer. Like usually, I have a higher percentage of siding with the better boxer over the guy who's just banking on one punch to knock out a guy.
Right. Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
I always gotta side with the better boxer.
You know what I mean? Like anybody else who say he ain't, man, they fucking smoking K2, bro. For real, man. Like they need to relax, man. Because I don't see like Charlo, man. Like I said, if he was with Ronnie Shields and he stayed with him, and you know what I mean, he developed his game with Ronnie.
That ship sailed.
Then I would probably have JERMELL. Probably. You know what I mean? But with Cuz, nah, man. Slim, man, he just want to sit down on their punches, bro. And see, the thing is with Derek, man, you can tell from his style too when he boxes, bro. Like that's all he's about, man. That's all he's about. That's all he's teaching. The nigga box just like Earl, man. For real, man.
Oh shit. Hey, I agree with Vizio. He said Charlo thinking he wilder in the ring. Like he want to be that boogeyman type. You could just tell. Like that's what JERMELL want. He want that type of aura. The most feared, the most intimidating, and all of that shit, man. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
He's burning bridges.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that in this fight he can really, really get hurt, man. Like really hurt. Like it's gonna probably be embarrassing because this nigga really gonna get his ass probably just beat, probably stopped in front of everybody, man. I think Tony, man, gonna come in there ready to punish that dude.
It's just simple, bro. You cannot be talking shit heavy like that nigga do, bro. Everybody knows why. Why you shouldn't talk shit is because if you talk shit, you get your ass whooped, you're fucking destroyed. You know what I mean? You're destroyed, bro. Your rep is destroyed. You know what I mean? Everybody, even the little niggas gonna be throwing rocks at you and shit. Like, fuck you, bitch ass nigga. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's gonna respect you anymore. You know what I mean? For real. Nobody's gonna respect you, bro.
If he loses, what does he do? Like, Jermell loses this fight, what do you see for Jermell Charlo? He loses this fight.
He gonna be dancing background with Chris Brown and shit.
Hell no.
You a wild lover, man.
He gonna be like on Bloods. He like, hey, he gonna be like on Bloods. I'm out here with Chris Brown, nigga, with these moves, bro. Got me fucked up.
Man, fuck that. He gonna be on the corner beating his feet for Bon-Ton potato chips, bro. That's what he gonna do. For real, man.
Nah, man, it's gonna be bad, bro. He's banking on everything. He's just banking on winning because losing is not an option for him. You know, you can tell that that's the last thing he need right now. It's another back-to-back loss. Same thing with AJ different. He already rich to the motherfucker, but you know, Jermell, yeah. At this point, bro, it's too little that he's accomplished at this point to take back-to-back losses. We've seen, I think, Roy take back-to-back losses, and it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
Yeah. You know what I mean? See, Tony fucked him over though. Tony fucked him over.
But
the nigga took his belt. Because the nigga took his belt, bro. Nigga took his belt, and then you know what I mean. Fuck some bitches on it. Pour some champagne on the shit, and then, right? He made the nigga wait. He pulled out of a fucking fight. Said, "Fuck you, nigga. You want to fight somebody else? I got this belt. You want my terms, bitch ass nigga." And then that shit fucked with his head even fucking more. Cause Charlo's still thinking that it's his belt, but another nigga got his belt. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like for real.
He is acting emotional. Like he is acting emotional. Like Tony Harrison fucked his chick. That's how he act. That's how he really act. He's just like it. Just
black. Nigga took your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Back like that don't make no damn sense.
Hey, I thought you was at the house.
Damn. That nigga emotional, bro. He too emotional.
I thought my nigga was at the house. That shit is not the house.
I'm on the back porch. I'm on the back porch.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not the house Wi-Fi.
I was like, my homie.
I don't even have it on right now. I'm on 4G. Yeah, I'm on 4G right now, bro.
We getting some feedback from you, bro. Some echo and feedback. Must be a Bluetooth or something. Let me see.
Shit, nigga.
Jose says Jermell would drink a fifth with Spence if he loses. Wow. God damn. Jose Savage for that. I mean, let me go back to what D said. He said earlier in the chat. He says, I can't lie though. I do think Charlo's gonna win the fight. Harrison gave all he had to give in my opinion, and Jermell was way off his game plan. If Charlo sticks to the game plan, he wins. We've seen Charlo's game plan though. His game plan is just come forward, load up on big shots, man.
And he's
looking for the KO.
No, but the difference this time is Charlo's gonna be a little bit more patient, man. That time he was just fucking throwing wild. So I think he's gonna break him down this time.
He has not fought patient in none of his last 4 fights.
I think the only way Charlo wins is if he goes in there, goes crazy, catches him, and that's it. That's
no, because we already saw the best Tony Harrison, bro. He can't get any better than that.
Yeah, but if Charlo tries to box Harrison, he's gonna lose, man.
No, I'm not saying box. I'm saying smart pressure with a jab coming in, going to the body. Like he's gonna enter his inner Chavez, man. He's gonna
have to cut the ring off. Tony Harrison got feet moving.
What did you compare Jermell to? You said Chavez?
No, he's gonna come with his inner Chavez. Like he's gonna have to find that.
He's in. So Jermell. So hold up, Jermell got to channel his inner Mexican. This nigga, bro.
Not his inner Joe Frazier.
No, I'm saying that's how he's.
That is inner Ali. He got to use Chavez, huh?
No, because he's gonna have to do the pressure, smart pressure, and break him down.
What about the haggler? He gave you the inner haggler, nigga. This nigga, bro, over here with inner Chavez. He like I'm Mexico to the death of me, nigga. That nigga said, I'm gonna throw a Mexican legend out there.
Everything you say is a reach.
I respect your dedication, bro.
That's like me over here talking about I'm about to go channel my inner butterbean. Fuck out of here, nigga. Get your ass out of here with this shit. He's got to channel his inner Chavez. Get out of here, bro. This nigga's funny. El Jefe, man. Salute to you, though. You bold enough to hit the link. It's your dumb ass. But shout out to you. Speaking of mine says Jermell and Jamal the new Scoob and Scrap dancing for Chris Brown. Nah, I don't think Jamal gonna dance. Jermell will though. For free. Nigga, for free. Jose said Charlo thought he had jokes but sounded corny as fuck as if they were scripted. Yeah, he was just like, talk about your leg. Talk about your leg. He just kept saying, talk about your leg. I was like, wow, man. Tony, it's just you can tell if a nigga real serious, right? By the way he say nigga. I'm being honest, man. Like he put so much emphasis on that nigga in the press conference. I was like, yeah, Jermell better not ever. Don't take it all the way. Don't go too far. That's the only thing I was saying in my head with Jermell. Like, don't go too far because Tony he'll probably punch you out. Two-piece your ass real quick up in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jermell, he hood now. He in the press conference. He hood as hell. He thug. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, leave that shit. Ain't you like 30, nigga? Like, bro, it ain't that shit ain't cute, bro. I mean, I get it. I grew up in the hood. I grew up in West Oakland. I'm from Acorn Projects. I represent the mob and all that. But you don't hear me just on it. No. This ain't that. You don't hear me on my YouTube talking about Acorn Mob, no, that's just where I come from. When I was a little teeny bopper, that's what I used to represent was that shit until the nigga damn near went to jail like 3-4 times and I left that shit alone.
Facts. Hey, Tim in the chat says the way Charlo is mentally right now, I think his game plan will go right out the window. Right.
Exactly.
He don't got no game plan. His game plan is to come forward, lead him in. I'm saying this in the credit.
So the guy that don't have no game plan, you picking him to win?
I don't think his game plan is the way. If his game plan is the same one as the first fight, no, I'm not picking Jermell. If that's your game plan, bro, no, I'm not picking you. Because Tony Harrison already beat you with that whack ass game plan. You don't got no feet. You don't cut the ring off because there's no way that Tony Harrison should have been boxing circles around your ass the whole damn night. You were sitting there following them, chasing them. And if your trainer is anywhere near as good as what they say he is, he should be showing you how to cut the fucking ring off. Because all you got to do with a mover like Tony Harrison is literally stand in the center of the man. Hold on, let me show you real quick. Hold on. All you got to do, stand in the center of the ring. Stand right in the center of the ring. He's going to be bouncing all over the place. All you got to do is this. You go this way. You go that way. Go over with him. He can't go nowhere. He can't go nowhere. He gonna be in front of you the whole fight. So all this moving and bouncing he doing, wasting energy and shit.
How's he gonna be wasting energy when he landing jabs on that nigga though?
What I'm saying is he gonna have to engage, and if Charlo is a good fighter, as good as they say he is, he'll be countering him with good shots. But I don't think he's gonna do that shit, to tell you the truth. I think Charlo is gonna be the come forward, ring and ding, pop, pop, pop. What I'm hoping, this is what I'm hoping. This is why I'm picking Jermell. This is the only difference that I'm thinking that he's gonna have in this game. That's why I'm picking him. I think he's just gonna cut the ring off. I think he's gonna still fight kind of the same fight, but I think he's gonna cut the ring off, which is gonna tire out Tony a lot quicker. Because it's tiresome when the dude just don't let you move around. You moving around, you doing all this bouncing, and all he doing is just keeping it simple. And every time you go this way, he cutting you off. So you got to reset. And basically what I'm saying is making Tony fight when Tony don't want to fight. When Tony want to move and get away, Charlo was making him engage. If Charlo fight that kind of fight versus just letting Tony move around and pop the jab, he going to lose that all day long. But if he cut the ring off and make Tony fight when Tony don't want to, that's gonna be a different fight. That's the fight I'm hoping he fight that I'm thinking he gonna do to win. That's all I'm saying.
But I ain't see Tony really expended too much energy doing anything. He wasn't really bouncing around. He was more like walking around.
Right.
Yeah.
He was just going like in a circle and firing that jab right at the nigga. And he was basically almost in the center. He was firing the jab on the nigga.
I mean,
You know, and when he would try to come forward,
he was following the nigga, getting popped.
Harrison's gonna take his time even more, pick his shots, and then when the time is right, he's gonna go in there and pounce on Charlo. I'm telling you, man.
it's gonna be two-piece city.
I gotta see it, man. Y'all got me juice. Y'all got me juice. I want to see the shit. Cause I did say that. I was saying that from the beginning. I thought JERMELL was gonna get him because I thought he was gonna fight us. I think he's gonna fight a smarter fight. If he go in there fighting the same fight, yeah, Tony gonna get him straight up. If he don't got a real game.
And then you know what I don't like? He really gassed up off the Cota knockout. Like, bro, like don't be so gassed up off. But who is Cota?
Who is Cota though? Who is that?
No, Cota was an awkward dude.
I'll be saying about. Hold on. I get what y'all saying about people knocking people out, but it's not just about knocking people out. It's about who you knock out. You know what I'm saying? Like if JERMELL knocks out J-Rock again, this in the same type of fashion, okay, you talking some shit. If he goes in there and knocks out a Jared Hurd or Ernest Landy Lara, who's probably never been knocked out, he do something like that, then you could say some shit like that. But knocking out somebody you supposed to knock out, I can't. It's like me giving a person credit for
replacement. It's a replacement opponent. We supposed to celebrate that, like
but that was because Harrison ducked the first fight, the rematch.
Whatever you want to say, but he's glorifying off the victory. Like that was gonna be you. Like, bro, calm down. Like, nigga, that's Cota.
And I was gonna say one thing we do know is that Harrison can't hurt Charlo, but Charlo can hurt Harrison. That's one thing we do know.
Wait. What are you talking about?
Because Harrison never hurt Charlo. He was never hurt by any of his punches.
Smoking. You tripping, bro.
No.
You did hurt Charlo in there.
No, he never hurt him.
He did hurt Charlo in there. Yes, he did.
He never hurt him, bro. He never respected his power.
All right. Well, when I see a nigga take 3-step back pedal, nigga, that looked like you respected the power to me.
No, because he's gauging the distance. Like he's not trying to rush him.
Get the fuck back for your chin get goddamn.
He's gauging the distance with his face the whole fight in front of that jab. He's running into that jab as Harrison counters, right? That's how gauging.
But most of the jabs were like flickering jabs. They had no power in them.
Oh, so then how was it knocking his head back like that? I guess that was just the camera, huh? They probably with the cameras or some shit.
Yeah, the cameras was in on the fix too.
They digitally put that shit in.
Amnesia.
No, but if you did notice, Charlo did hurt Harrison like twice.
When the fifth round, when actually Harrison really stunned Charlo, and you forget about that, right? You're very selective in your.
Right, that's why I told him. I said he did hurt the nigga.
Nah, he go to the bathroom when Derek Jefferson talked.
You sound like a real man fan, El Jefe, for real.
Nah, man, I'm just stating what's gonna happen in the fight.
He's a PBC
man. Nothing, bro. You just really sound like a man fan, bro, for real, man.
Man, to tell the truth, Charlo's not even one of my favorite fighters, man.
Right, now he's running. He's
my favorite fighter is Canelo, bro.
It's
Canelo's my dude.
Right. Y'all went to school together, right? You 21, but you know him. Shit. It's my guy. Told you, it's a different type of people, man. Some people just want to get some notoriety off somebody else.
Is it because Canelo brings that hood ass fucking Sinaloa cartel shit with him too? Come on, man.
Nah, man, Canelo's a clean man.
He's a clean man. Yeah, man. But I just really have a hard time seeing JERMELL winning this fight. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. I just see a kid, man, that's very, very frustrated. And like I gave it, gave an analogy before. It's like gonna be the situation where the kid that really should have got their ass whooped a long time ago, they finally about to get that whooping that they deserve. Like, thank God, yeah, whoop the fuck out this motherfucker.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna stay on, but I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get my baby real quick. I'm still gonna stay on. Just give me a sec.
No doubt. But yeah, it's like that badass kid that need that whooping and shit. That's how I feel about this fight right here with Jamil, because he ain't learned his lesson from the first one.
Yeah, he didn't take nothing from
the first whooping wasn't bad enough, so you know how you got to get that second whooping. You know, like okay, yeah, mom ain't fucking around.
So you saying Tony Harrison going to get a bigger switch?
Yeah, you're gonna get a bigger one.
You gonna make him go get his own switch? Give me a bigger one.
Right. It seems like at this point, Tony Harrison can say anything to Jamil. Jamil just gonna do it.
It's true, man. Yeah, I mean, he didn't take nothing from that loss, man. Yeah, I mean, he still hung up on the fact that he didn't lose. If he would have came in there and would have been like, "Listen, I obviously didn't do enough, or I might have seen it a little different than what it went down, but I'm focused this time, and I'm gonna tear this dude's head off, or whatever." Then at least he would have been somewhat focused on what he was doing. But nah, he was just reverting back to what it was. I was like, damn.
Hey, D says, this means that it's all up to Derrick James and that it's not too comfortable. I mean, y'all, everybody that's picking Jamil, y'all got to factor all of this in. Complications with him and his trainer. He's still got goddamn issues with letting go of the first fight and accepting the loss. And he's basically still letting us know that about his game plan. He's trying to go in there and knock out Tony Harrison. Coming in there more emotional than the first fight. Super emotional. The same energy he had in the press conference after the fight, he got the same shit. Matter of fact, it's worse. You know, and he's talking like this is going to help him, give him the energy and fuel to win the fight. I look at this as this is a weakness going into this fight. I see the more composed. You know, one thing that people got to learn about champions that you know, that do it at a top level, their composure is what stands out more than anybody. They know how to be calm, relax, and composure. You know, of course, Tony Harrison got to like react a little bit because this nigga is so emotional that you got to almost get up and slap the shit out of a nigga and let him know, like, nigga, I don't care about that screaming and that Lions Only or Pussycat Dolls Only, whatever. You know, shut the fuck up. You know, sometimes you got to tell a corny nigga that. But just saying, man. This particular fight, I just don't see Tony losing. I just like a grown man about to whoop a little teenager ass for thinking he can fuck with the OG. That's what it looked like. And go off on him like Angel be doing on these man fans. He gonna go off on Jamil. T-Tone says, we're lucky over here. You don't know the streets till you have to go get your dog for supper. Oh, wow. Where you from? China or some shit? The fuck? You don't know the streets till you
dogs, bro.
What in the hell? I'm like, what the fuck did I just read? Where the hell you live at? He from goddamn. He live where in Manny Pacquiao neighborhood. His first one.
Oh man.
They chasing dogs down the street for supper.
I mean, let's not be stereotypical because they do that shit in South America and Central America too, man.
Nah, man.
Yeah, my bad.
We don't need dogs.
Let us know where you from then, T-Tone. Where they do that at?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. I ain't never chased no goddamn dog for damn dinner. Come on now.
I know in some countries
I wish the fuck I would. What?
They let them run the streets and then they snatch them up when they grown. They feed them and everything. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. They do that a lot of parts in South America and stuff, man. You see cats and dogs everywhere. I mean, you know, when somebody's starving, man, you can't, you know, you going hungry, you're going to eat you a cat. You're going to skin a cat and eat him.
Whoa, this nigga T-Tone said this was in Mexico?
Mexico, yeah, I believe it, man. Certain parts of Mexico, man, you know.
Y'all eating the bark out of pit bulls and shit out there?
Nah, that's some bullshit, bro.
That's some bullshit? T-Tone is lying?
I don't know what part of Mexico that is, but that's not where I'm from.
It happens in Puerto Rico, to certain places, Dominican, all over the Caribbean, man. You see, like.
So basically, no Chihuahua is safe. So now we know where Taco Bell meat come from.
Is there any clenbuterol in them dogs?
If Canelo got a Chihuahua, like 3 Chihuahuas at the house, nigga, I'm questioning the whole shit.
No, one thing I have seen people eat is fucking possums, man. I've seen people cook up possums over here.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
You've had possum before, bro?
Nah, I never had, but I've seen people that do eat that shit.
Mm.
Oh yeah, barbecuing that shit.
I had an employee that ate squirrel. He ate squirrel meat. And he made it.
Yeah.
He made some shit, and the motherfuckers started eating that shit. They was eating spaghetti and meatballs. It was squirrel meatballs. Everybody kept going for the meatballs too. I was like, yeah. Some people like squirrel. They were like, yeah. I was like, yeah. Them motherfuckers was like, word, these meatballs banging. I was like, yeah. I was like, how you like them? They good. He was like, I would never eat a squirrel. That shit's disgusting. I'm like, you seem to like it right now. Them motherfuckers got mad as fuck. They were like, why did you say something? I'm like, man, shit. I figured y'all shit, man. Y'all like that shit. I tried deer meat before. I wasn't trying to fuck with it. It's probably healthy, lean meat eating shit. But, because I told dude, I said, bring it in. Yeah, go ahead. And I was just talking shit. Then when he brought that shit, I just switched up. Was like, nah, I'm good. They all started eating that shit, man. And dude, they was mad as fuck. I was like, shit.
Y'all niggas over here eating tree animal meatballs, nigga.
But I would imagine the shit is probably really clean though. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm not fucking.
Hell yeah, they ain't eating nothing but goddamn acorns and shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It sounds good in my head, but I'm not doing it.
Have you ever even eaten javelinas, man?
What's that?
The javelinas. The hogs.
Hell no, I don't eat no goddamn hogs, nigga.
No, I'm saying because down here in South Texas, they hunt for them shits, man, and they eat them.
What is that? Like a wild pig?
Yeah, it's a wild pig.
Yeah, I eat that.
But they call them javelinas down here. I don't know. They're probably like a little different species, but they're like from the same family, the hog family.
I tried gator, man. That shit was disgusting.
Nah, gator's fucking good, man. Gator's good, bro.
Yeah, I had some of the beef jerky, man, and once I bit into it, it tasted good at first, and then it felt like, I don't know, man, it was like a pet shop smell in my nose. I was like, this shit so fuck. I never eat that shit again. Like, you know how when you go in a pet shop and you smell them lizards and shit? That type of shit. I was like, oh man, this shit gross as fuck. I never eat that shit again. Fuck that lizard shit.
That's one thing I would give Houston props for, bro. They have a lot of like fucking like Louisiana food, like from the swamps and shit.
Well, because it's right there. It's damn near right there. Yeah. Just go down.
That's what I'm saying. They have good ass food over there.
I'll eat deer meat, though. I'll eat deer meat. If they know how to cook it.
No, deer sausage is bomb, nigga. That's hella good.
Because
I had that when I first got to Houston. That shit hella good.
Because we got some reservations out here, man, and they be making some food, man, and that shit be banging, man. They be killing that shit. Them natives, they be cooking that shit, man. When they be making like the corn soup and shit, it's kind of like it takes like 6 or 7 days for them to make that shit. That shit is banging. That shit is good as fuck. But they make deer all the time, man. That's just good.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna shut it down in this next 10 minutes, man. But within this last 10, man, we can wind down and talk about whatever that we need to cover before we shut it down. Shout out to Unbiased still in the chat. Everybody that came on. We had D. D definitely showed some support. DT3. And we just had to chop it up, man, about this particular fight. Because we've had some good fights this year. I will say that. We've had some really good fights this year. Yeah, it's gonna be very tough though, man, to decide which fight is the fight of the year, because it's been so many good fights this year. But at the same time that we've had some really good fights, it's been a very bad year for boxing too, for a lot of fuck shit, man, that's took place this year, along with good fights that's been taking place. So kind of a balance, but I just still feel like this fight right here to end the year off, this one right here is gonna be a definite holiday season greetings treat, nigga, for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the Lion community is gonna be a little upset. Not a little upset, they're gonna be extremely upset. Because Tony the Tiger or Trouble, whatever he called himself, man, he coming in there to do damage. And all that emotional shit that JERMELL is on right now, bruh. Shit, he better eliminate that shit. That toxic shit right out of his system before the fight. And I don't know what's gonna happen with him, between him and his trainer. But shit, this is not the fight for that, man. Everything needs to be clicking. This dude looked like he just lost out here, man. You know, his trainer out here just, come on, man. Just too much has happened on the Derrick James side of the street to where I don't even know if he gonna have the right focus level to help JERMELL in this particular fight. So it's crazy. This guy gonna have to end the year off his biggest fighter, literally taking a loss. I mean, they gave him the win over Sean Porter, but really taking a step back with this alcohol situation. And then a fighter that's getting ready to go into this and possibly lose to Tony Harrison. So that Derrick James stock gonna drop if JERMELL lose for sure. You know. So let's see what else y'all talking about. Oh, Vizio says the Lion Cubs. So good luck, Lion Cubs. You know, wish y'all nothing but the best, man. It's just boxing at the end of the day. It's just boxing. So if he lose, he lose. You know. If he loses, he loses. And he might be right. He said that it's just him and the man upstairs. So we're gonna see how close your relationship is with the man upstairs in this fight. We're gonna find out. Because we could definitely see your relationship with Derrick James. It ain't solid right now. And I know that this nigga Tony Harrison got a solid jab for your ass. You know, if you're not ready. Shout out to No Name Rose in the chat. Hey, but anybody else got something to add, man, before we get out?
Shout out to everybody. Lisa Bells, Tim Dub, Unbiased, Rocket Strike, El Jefe for coming in here, J Dub, you know what I mean, D Jefferson, everybody out there representing that UGC, man. We appreciate all the love and support, and I support this channel, and that's what we need, man. We need to keep pushing that support and everybody coming out. We don't agree on everything, but hey, man, it's an open platform, man. Free smoke all day, every day. Just want you kid them out. Enjoy the rest of your day, fellas.
Salute, bro. Once again, it's always a pleasure.
I agree with what he said, man, that even if we disagree, you let people jump on the panel and debate their points, man. Because on these other channels, man, they just block you right away, bro. And that's why them motherfuckers are losing like subs and shit. Because it's basically agenda driven, man. So I appreciate you for having me on, man, and keep the great work up, man. And put some respect on Charlo's name. All right, I'm out.
Salute, bro. Hey, Joe.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on again. As always, my bro. Thanks to all y'all, the viewers out there, for smashing that like button, even y'all content scavengers, and you know, giving us at least that much respect to know that what we say, you're probably gonna go back and do some rebuttal videos, and hey, more power to you. That's what you do. And we'll continue what we do here, which is, you know, speaking the truth. True media over all media, as always. And till next time, man. You know, lines only or lions only. We're gonna see, man.
Right. The liar and the crier, you know, in the rematch against Tony Harrison. You know, this is could be the for his life. I'm not gonna say for his life, but for the sake of his career, he might need this victory, man. He might need this for the sake of his career. So shout out to Angel Santos. Once again, everybody, man, that participated today. Shout out to everybody that's catching the playback. You know, once again, shout out to the background niggas too. You know, we got a lot of y'all. So if you really want to leap or do something, you know, you can speak your mind. The link is always going to be there. You can jump on, and it's free smoke. Okay, that's all we got for y'all today, man. I'm your host, the Black Horseman. Big salute to the whole UGC, NBBC. Shout out to IBFP and Bruce fucking Vang. We out.